I know that. I guarantee they're going to sound rubbish. All right, let's make it the last Rockbusters then. This is the last Rockbusters.
Well, it depends. This is it. Okay, this is if it's good, you get a reprieve. It's all about this. Okay.
Okay.
Go on then. Let's do Rockbusters then.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Should we play a record and do it after that?
Do it after. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the prizes and then we'll come back with the clues.
Because I've dug up that REM track.
Excellent.
So it's an interactive show.
Okay, we've got the best summer holiday album ever. What we got on there? It's got Elvis versus Junkie XL. That's brilliant. Holly Valance is on there.
Yeah.
Laz Ketchup. It's all the stuff that the XFM listener is craving. Tribute to the Ramones album. We got Red Hot Chili Peppers are on there. Metallica. Street Legal from Bob Dylan. That's nice.
Brilliant.
Did you just buy that in the 4 for £20 from HMV deal? Fair enough. Once again,
a good album.
The Talons of Weng Chiang, a Doctor Who classic. Yeah. And there's something for the XFM listener. 8 Mile on DVD.
I thought that was nice, that film. That was the last bit was funny. It's a good film.
Some good rap-offs in that as well.
Yeah.
So let's play a tune and then we'll come back with the Rockbusters clues.
REM, go on. Give it to him. REM, Electrolyte on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I walk down Oxford Street every day to go to the office, and it is like running the gauntlet in Gladiator. It's not only is it just like, you know, you have to dodge people and they're dawdling or rushing or, you know, keeping into the road to get past some people but avoiding taxis, but it's like hands everywhere, like leaflets. I don't know, there must be 1 million leaflets given out. It's all
mobile phones, sandwich shops.
Teach yourself English.
Yeah. Teach other people English.
I know, and those charity people, something for Alzheimer's, and I've been caught about 6 times where I couldn't say no. I've got about 8 standing orders now because I just couldn't say no when they confront you. Yeah. Which is, you know,
it's amazing how often I'm on the way to a meeting. I'm always on the way to a meeting, and then I always feel guilty if I walk past them again 2 minutes later with a HMV bag.
Yeah, full.
Yeah, exactly, crammed with bargains.
I know, yeah.
No, but, it's actually weird. They're like zombies. It's like you're just fighting them off. You need a flaming torch.
Yeah.
Or if it's not them, it's tourists. Just constantly, you know, excuse me, can you take my photo outside HMV? Or outside Topshop?
That doesn't happen to me.
I always seem to have tourists. Just in the way, just kind of dawdling, you know, looking up at the buildings.
I walk so fast. I put my head down and I just try and walk so fast everywhere now, because it's, But Oxford Street is just, it's unbelievable now. And I think it's age that I've started noticing. Even if the window's open and I hear just like cars and they're on the mobile phone, it's the loudest place in the world. Yeah. I don't know what we can do.
Well, isn't it one of the busiest streets in, is it either the world
the universe?
It is mental.
I think if we carpeted it,
that would
and
help,
put some curtains up, it would just deaden. It's like pubs with those polished floors and metal tables, and everyone's having to talk like that to be heard. The jukebox is quite loud, and I want to go just turn everything down.
Yeah.
Let's put some carpet down. Just talk quietly like this.
Yeah.
To put the music down a little bit. We'll have a good time.
I've never quite understood that impulse. I don't again if it's age where you go in a club or a pub, as you say, and the music's just slightly too loud, so it just makes everything slightly tricky. It's slightly tricky to have a conversation.
But what annoys me is when it's for the amusement of the barman or barmaid. If they're bored, they're in a pub, they've got the music up, their music up, right, techno blaring, right, they've got a telly on watching a soap opera, and I want to go, choose one or the other. I mean, what are you watching?
I got a minicab last night. I imagine you don't travel in minicabs, but the guy driving, one of those guys, I know he's driving a cab on a Friday night. Okay, no one wants to be doing that. And he had one of those phone, you know, the little earpieces that you put in, so it looks like they're talking to themselves. And he's there, and he goes, where are you going? I went, Crouching. He went, and he's chatting on his mobile phone the whole time. His voice was so loud, he had the radio on as well, and he wasn't concentrating on the road. I just thought, look, I'm paying you £10 here to take me somewhere. Please, just stop chatting or arranging your social life for 2 minutes. Get me to my destination safely, and then you can resume your conversation.
My favourite one is I'm going to so-and-so terrace, please. Where's that? I want to go, right, you're not taking me then. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Exactly. I don't drive. I'm paying you.
That's why I'm paying you. That's got to be part of the service.
But, I mean, I know people who've been in many cabs, didn't know where I was, and didn't have an A to Z.
No, I was in East London once. I said to him, I'm going to North London. He went, where specifically? I went, Swiss Cottage. He went, sure. I said, do you know the way? He went, yeah. Set off. Along the way, he went, do you know the way? I said, I thought you knew. I said, have you not got an A to Z? He went, no. He was one of those guys who'd just taken his car out middle of the night. That was all he had. All he had, all his credentials were he had a car. No map, no torch. The 2 other things I bring with me. And he said, so we're driving along. He went, I'll probably get you to Camden. I was like, okay. He went,
it's a start. I mean, that is the start.
Exactly. He went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought, pull over. It's not worth it. I'd rather hitchhike. I'd rather walk. Ludicrous. Those people who just go out.
Yeah, they just take a car out to earn a
Well, I bought a
fiver.
car.
Oh, have you ever done that?
No, well, I'm sick of living here. And you say about people hassling you.
When you say here, you mean the world, don't you?
No, just in London is doing me head in now. The other week, actually, walking home from here, and like you say, there's always someone hassling you, saying, "Do you want to buy this? Do you want one of these?" Going down Carnaby Street, right?
There's your first mistake.
He said, "Into meditation." So I was like, "Oh," and I had a bit of time to kill, so I thought I'll have a chat. Right?
Have you got time? Oh, we've never got time. We're too busy.
Yeah, I thought you were too busy before.
Well, I said, "What's all that then? What do you do?" And he said, "We teach you how to breathe." I was like, "Well, I'm 30. I think
Yeah.
I've done all right." And he sort of said, "Oh, forget it."
Forget it.
I'm 30.
And in Selfridges, they do, like Evian or whatever, that water company are there. And they've got like little glasses of water. And you walk past and go, "Have you ever tried this?" It's water.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. We'll try it. You go, Jesus Christ, is that what water is? What have I been drinking then? You've been drinking piss and mud. Have I? I'll have a bottle.
Anyway, listen, Rockbusters.
Oh, come on then.
Let's get it done.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Right, so cryptic clues and initials, you work it out, it's a band and stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
Brilliant.
first one.
Bob Holness.
The first clue, the doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took him off and he threw him away. Right, that's the clue, the initials
Okay.
TB.
Okay.
TB, right? The doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took them off and threw them away. Second one, the Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan. Right, the Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan.
Okay.
That's TD, right? And the last one, well, the 60s singer had a heart attack whilst he was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Right, and that's FNM. FNM. Well, the 60s singer's had a heart attack. He was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Email in ricky.gervais@XFM.
Remember, this is to save Rockbusters. If people don't get this, right, it's no more. So you better, if you want this feature to stay, you better get the clues.
Right?
Good work, Karl. We'll give those clues again after the next tune. What are we playing?
And listen to,
Yeah.
Oh, you love it, don't you? You love it.
Good, it's a good stomping pop #1 rock.
XFM.
Jane's Addiction, Just Because. I think things are rocking up.
They are indeed. Yeah.
Rocking up in the land this year, Steve.
Yes, that's good news, I think.
Evanescence, them, The Darkness, rock-tastic. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington of a Saturday.
Can I just say that the shaving your arse feature from earlier, if you missed that, that was 1:30. That was a discussion on shaving your arse.
Yeah.
It was great stuff. That seems to have caught the public imagination.
Yeah.
We've had so many emails. We've had someone telling us exactly how to shave your arse.
Yeah.
So if you need that information, I can probably forward it to you.
Well, I think this will be the year of rock and arse.
Exactly. But it's extraordinary how, just a simple discussion like that you would think perhaps was crass, crude.
Mind you, our listeners do like Karl talking about monkeys.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's something to be proud of. It's not like we changed a nation or freed a people or found a cure for something. We hit them in their, at their level with monkeys and arses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what our listeners love.
Yeah. Monkeys and arses.
Yeah.
We should put that on the poster. I think.
And they go together, because I joined the zoo last Sunday, went down and became friends of the zoo, right?
Oh, right, I thought maybe you had to sit in a cage for
that thing happened. I went straight for the chimps,
of course,
right? And there's sort of like 3 big sort of adult ones there, and there's people with their kids, and I could see the people just putting their kids away as one of them went up and started putting his face up the other one's arse.
Sure.
And it was sort of like, I just can't be bothered to explain this to my children.
Exactly.
So I was just moving away. Oh, come on then. There's the lions. Just gonna have a look at the lions.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're just sniffing each other's asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I used to go to the zoo, I always felt there were certain animals that weren't getting a look in, really, that no one was particularly interested in.
The tapir.
Exactly. We were going straight to the snakes. We were interested in birds.
So
I don't remember being particularly interested in birds.
Big cats, although it's a bit depressing. Great apes. Reptile, you're right. Reptiles, yeah. Birds, unless it's a big one that you think can rip
vulture.
a dog apart.
Yeah, a vulture
you go,
or an eagle,
brilliant. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Owls are brilliant.
Yeah, owl's great, but
I've always wanted a little owl on my desk. I'd like be doing work and there'd be a little owl there, and I go, "Can you give me that pencil?" And it just sort of goes over and gets me a pencil, goes, "Cheers," and it just watches me and it thinks I'm brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, no.
No?
No, I've never had nurse to have any kind of animal sat on my desk.
No, Carl? You'd like a little owl, wouldn't you? That helped you?
No, I had a little magpie, didn't I? We've talked about that.
Oh, he came down and started pecking your grifter, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Maggie.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Inspired.
And you took it to school and it didn't come back once.
Didn't come back. Didn't see it again.
Oh, dear. Did it ever peck your head? Because you used to have hair, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
No, I did. It started getting a bit violent.
Really?
Yeah.
But was it becoming sort of of age when adolescence, probably sexual frustration, sort, you know, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of, probably losing it a little bit then in the front, and so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
they saw a glare and thought, I'll have that.
Yeah.
What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
I squeezed his head yesterday.
We should just point out, if you're a new listener to XFM, you might not realise that one of Ricky's many sexual peccadillos, I'm assuming it's a sexual thing, I can't justify it any other way, is to just squeeze Karl's head.
Yeah.
Front-wise, sidewise.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's sexual or, you know, like when you've got a little kitten, you want to squeeze his little face. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that, Karl?
Yeah, I said that. So before squeeze a little head.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel that with you, because it's sort of like, he gives so much. Look at Karl's face, he gives so much. It is like he can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what the connection is, I think, between me and Karl and other animals.
It's like he can understand what we're saying.
But I squeezed it yesterday, and Karl went, I definitely had something crack.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see how hard I can squeeze it.
Yeah, I think that was you just thinking, Karl. To be fair. I think the cogs just started to... No, I mean, I think there is a danger, because I think there is a danger that you could squeeze it too much.
Yeah, I know. He did a good deed today, the other day, didn't you? Was it? Yeah.
What were you up to?
You were just, you were talking about, like, you know, being hassled in the street and stuff. And, this week...
Oh, you're leaving house?
Oh, by the way, the XFM listeners came round to my house and bought the futon and table.
Did they?
Were they happy with it?
Quite normal. They were well happy.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe the luck with it.
What do you mean quite normal? What do you mean quite normal?
Well, it's always a bit scared, isn't it, getting people round.
I imagine they were scared.
And were they excited to see you? Could could you tell that they were pretty pleased to see you?
No, I don't think so. I mean...
You're Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, but the fellas sort of... I mean, they brought the whole family round, which was a bit odd.
Well, it's not often they get the chance to visit a living creek.
Anyway, no, they were nice.
And you're moving now, yeah? He said he phoned me up today. You know, it was absolutely tipping it down. Right? He had to cycle in, right? Because he said, because of the move, he doesn't want to leave his bike around there. Right? And he said, and Suzanne, I can't say this in case he's listening, can I?
He won't know.
He said Suzanne's hired the oldest removal man in London.
You should hear him. And the thing is, right, we booked him because everyone else happened to be booked out, but this fella's free, right? So he called up this morning. I've never spoke to him, but he was on the phone. He sounded about 90.
Yeah.
Carl thinks that he's going to have to do all the work.
And the thing is, right,
cheap.
It seems to be
All he
cheap.
wanted some Werther originals.
Yeah,
Right, listen, it seemed to be cheap because it's £50 an hour. But how long is it going to take him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
genius.
When's the move on then? When's the...
He's coming round. He came round today to bring some empty boxes, and he was struggling with them. So it actually happens on Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so
Rick, I noticed that you were laughing and almost had a heart attack. Doesn't bode well for the boxing match, does it?
Cough at the moment, and I've had my Lemsip.
Oh, that was great. That was very, very funny indeed.
What a wonderful clip that was.
I enjoyed it.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Wow. And I know you'll be thinking of what a monkey could do.
Yeah, it's like people who've had electroshock therapy.
Yeah! Oh, it's such a tied down biting on
Exactly,
something.
yeah.
Biting on a big leather pad.
if you got like a bulb,
Oh, Jesus. I know, you don't think about the cryptic clue is that every syllable counts. He says it different every time he says it. There'll be something different. Look, go on then.
right? So if you get a bulb, right?
What?
A bulb.
A bulb.
What's a bulb?
What's a bulb?
Like a
A light bulb.
I like bulb. Oh, a light bulb.
So you get a bulb?
You get a bulb. Yeah.
Go on.
He's gone. Right, go on.
So you get a bulb. Right?
Oh, yeah, a bulb, yeah. You got something in your throat? What are you doing? You eating a gobstopper? What are you doing?
We'll play a song then.
No, come on. Get the clue out, for goodness sake.
So the cryptic clue is, so, if you get a bulb, right, so...
That's the beginning. Okay, great.
Right, if you get a saw, then right, if you get a bulb, like, go on.
And you look after it, right? You look after that bulb. And you teach it stuff. And all
Jesus
that.
Christ.
What you doing there? Do you know what I mean?
This is extraordinary. This is extraordinary.
Amazing. Imagine that written down in the
He's
Telegraph.
had 18 months to get this
But
right.
imagine it. That's not a clue. That's an essay. I don't know what it is. It's a
I
conversation
don't know
with
if he means
yourself.
a light bulb, a bulb like you plant in the garden. What kind of bulb does he mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Right, you get a bulb.
Well, remember that. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
It does, but I can't say too much. Right, so listen, let me just do it again. You get a bulb, right? When it's young, you look after that bulb, you teach it stuff and what have you. What have you done there? What's gone on?
Brilliant.
And what are the initials of the band?
R, right?
R.
R for rabbit, right? So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did. Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walking
How much
down,
did it go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you're thinking, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over shoulder for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You know, you've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3.
Right? And what happened was, we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right? And I look to my right, and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. And Dad says, of course we can. We're allowed to go wherever we want. You know, all this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want.
So,
unattended.
So
Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one. I keep us fed for a week.
across. Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
And Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
It's like some kind of bovine West Side Story.
Don't
A gang of cows coming at you.
don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and like wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was like having a bit of a sweat
You
on,
got away.
saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They do have kids.
What?
They had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's a goat you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, like, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They
where
were trying
cows,
to, yeah.
No one's expecting cows.
And the cows
but
were
some
going,
humans.
walk upright like you're a human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight.
Hickory dickory dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks. The lads are Coldplay.
And the song is?
Clocks. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that? What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
right, you see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's...
He's had a little strop on.
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And, I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about
I'm
everything.
negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Karl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No, it's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's not, is it?
Go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage. Though,
Yeah,
Carl.
20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I said around 6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't?
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
Yeah,
You don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even, it wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more precise than him.
It was a text and it said, see you around 6 tomorrow, question mark?
Around. You just said it.
Well,
Around
yeah, but
6.
That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, he does.
What? So, all right,
You told me he said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well.
Well, you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheap as Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheap as Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further? Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps.
No, he's not.
doing
The channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
He's
Prove you wrong.
not. He's not doing a programme Cheap as Chimps, is
Yes.
he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
Is
he's
it
on
5
this.
or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this, he's done that, you know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps, you know, they deer and that. And,
No, they're not dear. He's getting confused.
no, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and he's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know what.
I'm just saying that that's another idea.
And
that
then,
Steve seems to
so
do.
go on, you got off, this is why you never get stuff done and you're
Yeah.
late. You got off the point, you were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now, I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah?
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just gotta think, hey look, so what? It's, you know.
Well,
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
no more Cheap as Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that. Yeah,
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah, well,
What
I've got
about something from the only ones?
yeah,
The classic,
another
Planet.
planet.
Brilliant.
Another girl, another planet by the only ones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, cheer up. Come on. There's a war on. Chill out.
Yeah.
I have to say, you have become increasingly annoying recently, Rick.
Who,
I think,
me?
yeah, chiefly, I tell you what it is, I think it's the hot weather. Can I just remind you, when we were in the office recently, we've got a little office that we write in, we work in, and many moons ago, we were doing some work. This was when we were writing the first series of the office, and I was typing away, I was just typing something up we'd written, and I read it back to Ricky, just check he was happy with everything. I was reading it back, and as part of the thing, there was a knock in the script. It said, knock, and so I was acting out for him, and I knocked like this, and I realised he wasn't listening. He was in fact asleep underneath his desk, and I knocked like that as part of reading the stage directions. I knocked. He thought someone was coming in. He leapt up, plunked his head, zipped up, thought someone. I said, Rick, it's not. I'm just acting it out for you. He just wasn't paying attention. He wasn't listening. And can I just throw in? So recently we're in another office. We're typing away. I look round. He's got his shirt off.
It was hot.
He's just taking his shirt off, right? So he sat there, 41-year-old man, or whatever you are, 40-year-old man, there with his shirt out. Beautiful. I mean, I've seen most parts of your body now at one point or another. I think from the early days when we used to work at XFM, you started showing me bits of your anatomy, which is something he does to people he likes, friends of his. I'm sure you've seen most of it, Karl.
No.
And so,
It's not that sort of relationship. Go
he
on.
was sat there, and there was a knock at the door because we'd asked someone who worked in the building to bring us something, and so I had to delay it by sort of not opening the door so he could get his shirt back on.
Yeah.
So he was running around trying to get his shirt back on. So
What would they have thought? What would they have thought?
they'd have walked in, he'd have just been sat there, stripped to the waist.
Didn't they sort of think, hang on, what's going on? Look through the keyhole.
No.
Well, it was ludicrous because as they came in, he was flustered and he kind of was just leaning against the window, just looking like. I often stand here with my shirt back to front.
I was getting like Bernard Manning. You see Bernard Manning, whenever he goes into the house, he has to go upstairs to take his trousers off. I'd love that. The fact that in your house, you've just got your pants and your vest on. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like
getting
what?
Good. Like, the one that I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but I was
Think of
saying,
that, though, as a normal conversation.
yeah, but I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like,
yeah.
the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I got a
But you
couple.
couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at,
Yeah.
nip into Borders,
Yeah.
buy a Guinness Book of Records,
Yeah.
out of my own money, $18.99,
Yeah.
bring it back, and then you said, oh, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with, people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Karl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, oh, Karl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
You know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because
Yeah.
I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You
no.
annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say cheap as chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
I like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By
but
explaining the good...
you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E equals MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about, I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, oh, I didn't bother going.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is annoying.
You come in, with, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did I ever tell you about the time that my father, when I was younger, we went on holiday, my dad he'd bought a little boat. little sort of wooden boat, make a 3-seater, and he and a friend of his went out with me in the boat. I was maybe 12 or 13. Went out, and we sort of so I think we were we had the little motor, outboard motor, chugging out. We just thought we thought this was real seafaring stuff.
Brilliant.
We'd lost sight of the beach because we'd gone round a corner of like a mountain, or like a, what do you call it, like a cliff. And so we were just round the corner, and there was this boy, just floating in the water. Not a boy, but like a boy. And very tricky to explain that on the radio. It's the same word, isn't it? Boy, a boy, and a boy.
Yeah.
And so we float past that, and we're just chugging along. The motor conks out. Oh, I can't believe it. We have to row back in. So they're rowing away. I'm just sat there. And we noticed that every time we sort of think we've got past this buoy, it just seems to be back where it started again. And we realised that the tide is taking us but not taking us out, taking us towards these rocks. And we've got ravaged rocks. And we were pretty scared because I can't swim very well, or I couldn't at the time. I think when my dad had maybe bought, he didn't, I'll be honest with you, I inherited a lot of things from him, one of which was his carefulness with money. just the one life jacket.
How deep was the water?
Which I seem to remember he tore off my back and put on himself. So the water's pretty. I mean, I'm not saying we would have necessarily died, but it was pretty scary because the boat, we were going to crash into these rocks and stuff. It was getting pretty unnerving, and so they're sort of rowing like mad, trying to we're just not making any progress, and we're beginning to think that this might be the end. And this boat, this kind of ferry boat, comes chugging by doing tours, ching 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 ching, and it comes by and. My dad goes, oh, wow. We were going, brilliant, they can help us. They'll throw us a rope, they'll tow us back in. He was going, you've got to be careful, though, hang on, because according to the laws of the sea, if he rescues us, Steve, he can claim my boat. The laws of the sea mean he can claim my boat as salvage.
I love the idea of
that's like a reward. Doing
that.
But what I like is, his 12-year-old son might die, he's thinking about the boat.
I know, but also, the other thing, of course, is that I like the idea of this ferry master going,
Yeah.
the boat be mine now, or take your son.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
I need a new bed. That'll be just right. King size.
Oh dear, that's lovely.
Your bits, as a fella. And it's sort of metal. So it means you can't sort of, get excited. It puts a stop to you, sort of.
That wasn't a torture device. I think it was a Victorian thing to stop adolescent boys wanking. They used to have things like wrist things as well with, like, spikes on them. It's not a torture device.
Isn't that?
Well, not really. Imagine that being captured by,
No,
right, you're never going to get hard on again. All right. Not really a torture device, is it?
And there wasn't that many nice-looking women wandering about anyway about then, was there? You didn't get excited about stuff.
What are you talking about?
Well, they filthy, they stunk and everything back then. Right, we've covered that. No more of that talk now, right? Let's move on.
Filthy,
All Victorian women, filthy and stinky.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Better Rolling Stones
Yeah,
and
let's
set
go
up
for
the
it.
old songs of phrase.
Yeah.
Stones, Beast of Burden. We've not played it before. It's an absolute gem.
I mean, I was watching athletics, right, the other week.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was watching it because there's a lad who I went to school with. He's, like, winning gold medals and everything now in the Olympics and stuff, right? So I was looking out for him.
Now, if you went to school with him, I'm assuming he's got 3 legs or something?
No, he's normal.
just a regular guy?
He used to push me on my go-kart, and so I feel like
You've trained
I was
him,
there
yeah,
from
at
the start,
beginning.
training up a bit.
Yeah.
And watching the programme, and there was swimming in it, and I was watching that for a bit, getting a bit annoyed, because that butterfly stroke,
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that.
No, nor do I.
It's just hard work. It doesn't make you go any faster than, let's say,
Crawl.
that stroke. The crawl.
Yeah, don't do that. That stroke on radio doesn't work. The crawl, yeah.
So I was watching that, thinking, that's annoying.
Yeah.
And then they got onto the running bit, and my mate's in this race.
Yeah.
Now, they do the side shot, don't they? So you can see who's in the lead.
Sure.
And then they do that front shot, where it's absolutely pointless. The only reason to do the front shot, I think, is to keep women interested. Because you can basically see his tackle going from left to right, being battered all over the place.
Why were you looking?
Seriously, you had no choice. If you wanted to watch it, it was like, I was interested if he was going to win, but it's like,
But why did you turn over and watch Charlie's Angels instead?
Because I wanted to see if he won the race.
But
Or flip back at the end.
just flip back to get the result if you don't.
Well,
Yeah, or at least turn away or close your
Well,
eyes
that's what you
on
see
the
him.
front shot.
no, I wasn't. I just Suzanne was happy. Suzanne was loving it.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Just go to the other shot. But they were showing you the front shot and running along there. They could have just shown the top half, but they didn't.
Sure.
It was there.
It's just heads moving along at 25 miles an hour. Yeah. Well, I think you're meant to see the running, the actual legs moving. It's athletics coverage, isn't it? It's not like...
But they don't show you a shot from behind.
Did you want that?
Oh, no, I didn't want that either.
It sounds like you were disappointed.
Yeah. Play a record.
What are we having? Better Radiohead?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Incidentally, last week, you remember, we began the show by talking about knobs.
Yeah.
I think we've got a bit more knob news this week.
Is knobs coming up, is it?
Knob news is on
After
the way.
Radiohead, more cock.
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Karl.
Okay, what is the defence? What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Karl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Karl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right, Can I just explain to people, right? Some people have said, why are you cruel to Karl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean, wow?
Can I just go, let me just take a breather for a
How do
moment.
I do your editing?
It keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, in the week, don't I? Yeah. I've got a proper job, yeah?
Yeah.
Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work
A lot
till
of people
about
getting
8.
8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around. I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, all right? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor, would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much if you can arrive at the hospital, you're a
We'll
doctor.
pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Karl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work, and I was, say, watching the TV, and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we, when we said, you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. E equals MC squared. It sounds good, but I've never used it and that.
I've never used it! You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Karl!
The fella with an apple fell on his head. It could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And
It just happened to be a genius.
Newton gets all the credit
do you know
for
what
his
I mean?
laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree.
Okay.
So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. It's like, I think we were talking, when we were out eating the other week, we were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is the reason the monkey discussion came up, right? Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote Noel.
I'll be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm going to get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I... written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. You know, it's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band.
I don't know where to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing, and he's, you know, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Karl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon. Right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before, and it'll know what colour it is and stuff. If you got a room that's painted red. Right, but forget that, because that's going to confuse
Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where The
Truman Show.
The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room, and some woman has some kids, and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about, like, EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So you sat in the room, right? And then when they're all asleep, right,
Wait for this bit.
someone
Have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah.
They're asleep.
Yeah.
someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right? Nips off out again. They wake up in the morning, and one of them goes, "What's this?" They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English though.
Yeah.
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
Right. So
There's plenty more to come.
one of them will pick it up and they'll go, "I don't know what it is," and they'll start strumming. They'll go, "That sounds good, doesn't it?" Give them a few weeks, they could come up with Hey Jude. Whereas, type in Shakespeare, a monkey that can't even spell.
I see that. Listen,
My life is just full of toilet trauma.
Yeah.
And Karl, you may not realise this, but a while back I used to host, this is bizarre, I used to host a radio show on the BBC World Service, right? Now, if you want someone who's the voice of integrity, the voice of intelligence, the voice of a nation, you're going to come to me. That's obvious. And I was broadcasting, so now they've got listeners of something like 50, 60 million people around the world. It's mental, the listenership of the World Service. And I used to host this show with someone
It's a big place, Steve.
The World?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And anyway, so I had to be into Bush House where they broadcast from 10 o'clock every Friday morning to broadcast around the world to 50 million people, right? And one week, I went to the toilet in my house, right? Everyone had left. I got there a bit late. I got up a bit late. Already against me. The clock was already against me. Had to be there at 10 o'clock, broadcast around the world. And we got 2 toilets in our house, downstairs one, right? And the door had already been a bit dodgy. It was one of those doors where you had to give it a bit of a kick as you went in. It was getting a bit tight. I don't know what the wood was expanding or something. You know, I'm in there. And same thing again happens. No toilet paper. I think, oh, God, I'm going to have to somehow kind of make it up.
Why don't you check first?
I normally do, Rick. I normally do. It's just on like certain occasions when I'm bleary-eyed or something, I forget, or occasionally I forget. Normally I do check.
Right.
And you've got to bear in mind that it's not like this is happening every week. This is over the course of many years that these incidents have accumulated. So
You've condensed them.
for the purposes of this anecdote.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes. And great. You're just brilliant to keeping the pace up of an anecdote there, Rick. You've just drawn in. I don't know where I am now. Anyway, I know where I am. I'm trapped in a toilet with no toilet paper. That's where I am. And I'm thinking maybe I peel off some of the wallpaper, you know, things like that. But there's nothing I can do. I got to go upstairs. Well, exactly. But I'm going to have to go upstairs and find
Toilet paper, was there any?
There wasn't.
There wasn't? Oh.
I'm going to have to go upstairs and maybe find a notepad or something like that. Oh. And so I try the door, right? The door's wedged, and I'm pulling on the door, and I can't get the door open. It's just like it won't come open. And it's already, and I knew it was going to come to this at some point. Like, this is like, the clock's ticking. I'm trying to pull the door open, trousers around my ankles again. And I'm thinking, well, what I could do is I could open the window, I suppose, and like try and climb out, but not really, because I got the trousers around the ankles. And that's
Or if it was raining, just stick your ass out, 2 birds with one stone.
Sadly, it was a beautiful day, Rick.
I call it the World Bee Day.
And so what I'm thinking is, well, I got my mobile phone in there, luckily, because it's in my pocket. I'm thinking, well, maybe I could phone, I was seriously
Kleenex.
Maybe I'll phone the fire brigade.
At this point, I need just dried.
No, it hadn't, it was...
Hold on, was that little puppy not around? Because sometimes you can call that, it's got a little bit wrapped round it.
Listen.
Or just use the puppy itself.
There's 50 million people around the world going to need to hear my voice in 30 minutes.
Exactly.
And
where's Steve? He's not locked in the toilet again, is he?
Exactly.
Oh, no.
So I'm thinking about phoning the fire brigade, and I'm thinking, like, if I do that, it's going to be the first call that goes straight on the speakerphone.
Yeah.
For like the entire fire brigade service everywhere.
With a butch hero carrying you down over his shoulders with your trousers around your ankles.
Exactly.
Can I just not pull it up? No, you've got to be taught a lesson.
Yeah. But I imagine the idea of phoning up and going, hello there, I'm trapped in a room in my house. Oh yeah, which one is it? Oh, I don't need to know.
It's quite small. Is it?
Yeah. It's not the toilet, is it? Because we don't want to come and rescue someone who's trapped in the toilet.
Which service do you require? Paper?
So I think I can't find the fire brigade. The clock's ticking. So then I think one of my housemates is still in the house, but still asleep. So I phone the house number. Right, phone rings and rings and rings for ages. And eventually he answers the phone, right? Gets out of bed, answers the phone, yeah. Hi, it's Steve. All right, what's wrong? I'm
What are you doing?
downstairs.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I didn't wait. Don't know. What are you doing? Just in the
I'm just
toilet.
downstairs in the toilet.
Oh, yeah, what are you doing? Well, I've finished what I'm... Have you got any toilet paper?
Any bog roll.
Yeah.
So he had to, kind of scrape together a few bits of paper, you know, and sort of tinfoil or whatever he could find in the house.
A cactus.
Come down
Oh, no.
Pass it underneath the door, right? And then I said, can you move away from the door because I don't want you to hear me as I'm, you know, wiping the... And so
You
he
didn't say that?
Yeah, well, I didn't want him to, you know, that's embarrassing.
Sorry,
That's embarrassing.
What were you wiping it with? Not tumbleweed. What do you mean? What
No, but
noise?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Right.
So then I say, right, can you smash
Why was he hovering? Why didn't he want to walk away? Will you keep your what was it outside with a glass to his ear?
Yeah. Thankfully, there was a window in the door, but it was frosted glass. You could just see my semi-naked body moving around. And so eventually I said to him, look, listen, I'm going to need you to sort of kick the door in. He said, well, I don't want to kick the door in because you're going to have to pay for it, aren't we? I go, yeah, but I got to go to the World Service. Well, yeah. And he was a lovely man. He's the weakest man you've ever come across. It's like if there's one person you don't want to have to throw their body weight against the door, it was him. He's like he'll snap before the door will. So he's smashing against
This
the door.
sounds like a fetish to me, though. He went in there, and there you were naked with lots of toilet paper. And you go, oh, you've broken the door down, and there I am naked. Again.
Oh, you've rumbled me, Rick. I wish I'd not told that embarrassing story on the radio. Like it wasn't embarrassing enough, you've just got to make it slightly more seedy.
Oh, so did he get it down?
He did it, yeah, and I got to the World Service with like minutes to spare.
Oh.
And interestingly, I told that story to 50 million people around the world.
Joking.
Did they understand?
I think so.
I mean, is that a bit of a problem when you're on the World Service? Like, thinking of things that everyone can understand?
Yes.
Because you can't
It's a bit
just
like
talk
when
about-
talking to you, Carl.
Yeah, exactly, Carl. I think you're on thin ice there, worrying about people understanding what you're saying.
No, but you can't talk about stuff that's on the telly and that, because some people say, well, we haven't even got a telly here.
Oh, yeah, you're listening to XFM 104.9.
Yeah.
So let's carry on. Let's continue.
Remember this particular hot feature.
Yeah.
We basically ask Karl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Karl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this
I didn't
story?
know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her, she's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I mean, honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well,
Who?
she's
Who?
wrong.
She said she saw herself.
she saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
And as
Puck?
an adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah. If I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus?
no, it was in the 14 Times.
We've had a lot of emails saying, could you bring back White Van Karl?
Oh, yeah.
Which is that section of the show where we ask the questions that the Sun asks
Someone
various
else.
random punters
Yeah.
of Karl. But sadly, recently they've got very politicised and very kind of, basically a little bit depressing. So there's not really anything appropriate. But I have trawled the papers looking for other questions posed in other sections of the Sun.
Good idea.
I was just looking here at the Dear Deirdre section, which is the sort of problem page. I don't know what your views are on
I'd
this.
love to see Karl. Oh, God, can we get him a job?
As an
Just
agony.
ask. Oh, my God, that would be amazing. Right?
Well, here's one. I'd like to see your view on this, Karl. I'm a happily married 42-year-old woman with 4 kids, yet I've developed a huge crush on pop star Darius Dinesh.
Yeah.
It sent my hormone levels through the roof,
Yeah.
and last night I woke my husband up at 4 a.m. for sex. We've been married for 20 years and he can't believe his luck. Recently I've been having...
I want to go to a... I'll stop you there. Why are you telling me? Right, carry on. Sorry.
Recently, I've been having erotic thoughts about Darius morning, noon and night.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like this since I was a teenager and mad about Donny Osmond. My husband is amazed at the change in me. We had sex twice last night and again this morning.
Again, why are you telling me this? Yeah, go on.
He's just boasting. This is not a problem. There's not a problem
What's
here.
the problem? No problem. Just wanted to tell someone. Thanks very much.
I watched Darius on TV last night, and when my husband came home, I dragged him into the kitchen and we made mad, passionate love. Right, they did it then, twice last night, once this morning. That's 4 times. 5 times she's mentioned it so far.
Yeah.
She's doing all right. My husband, this is a great bit. My husband thinks it might be his new moustache. Or that I'm going through the menopause, but I
You
know
were thinking
different.
of growing a moustache?
I was
Just
thinking
think
of
it would
growing a
change your
moustache.
luck with the ladies?
I love the idea. That's what he thinks it is. He's telling his mates in the pub.
You
should
gone
grow
mad
with
for me.
these.
Growing
The
with
old
these,
Tom
right?
Selleck.
5 times in the last 24 hours.
Hooray for sexy Darius. So, what do you make of that then? What are your views on that?
Hold on, though. If that bloke is reading that paper, that narrows it down
It's
a
gotta
bit.
be, yeah.
Who else did he know? His wife likes Darius. He's had sex 5 times that night, and he grew a new moustache. He's thinking, I wonder if that's me.
Maureen.
Yeah, go on.
But what's your concern? Because I'll tell you what her problem is. She's worried that, the reason that she's now kind of overly excited and she's having this great sex with her husband is because she's actually fantasising about someone completely different, younger. She's having these wayward thoughts, isn't she? She's a bit concerned about that. What's your concern? What are your thoughts?
I reckon she's going to start shoplifting soon and coming out in hot flushes. Go on.
Just, they're both happy, aren't they? He's getting what he wants. She's happy. I'd say, yeah, whatever, get on with it.
Do you think that she should confess? She wants to be honest with him.
I wouldn't, because not that many fellas like Darius.
Right.
So, if you're sort of thinking, oh, she'd rather have him than me, I don't
What do you think
it's gonna work.
Darius would think of this?
He'd probably be happy with that. I mean,
What would you
if
do
said
if
in
you,
there,
what would you do if you got loads of phone calls, right, from women going, Karl, whenever you're on the radio, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Your voice makes me...
I'd say, all right, well, it's all right. I'd be happy with that.
Would you?
Yeah. I mean, just in case anyone is doing that.
What would you do to sort of like egg them on a little bit to help them out? What do you think?
What sexy things would you say?
What do you think is your quality? What do you think people would find, pretty horny about you? Is it your sort of mank wine, do you think, that?
Good evening, Steve. Got some here brought in. It's just a normal soup. It's Rooster's Pride. What flavour soup's that, Steve?
Oh, I know you brought that. And it's all it's a genuine article, and it's cock soup. Oh, thanks. Can I have a close look at that? Maybe there's some more humour I can draw.
What, you want a closer look at my cock soup?
Just a cock soup. Let me just. It says here delicious, appetising.
Oh,
3
is
to
it?
4 servings.
Oh, because you know what I'm thinking of when you're talking about the
I'm
soup?
trying to think of innuendo.
I'm just thinking of a man's cock.
Penises, yeah. Let me just.
It's the darkness.
I hate to kick people when they're down.
No, you don't. You like it, and you like people twitching when they've been badly hurt.
But I don't know how this came about, but I started to consider the songs of Carter, the Unstoppable Sex Machine. I don't know why. Someone was playing
Lovely
one in my
Carter.
house, and we were flipping through the record, the lyric sheets.
Fruit bat.
Now I don't know. When I was at
Batwangers.
when I was in the 6th form, everybody when I was in the sixth form, Gervais, everybody had a Carter USM t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
didn't they? And I imagine you probably...
By the end of the 80s, early 90s, all events officers, A&R men, yeah.
What were you doing about that time? You'd
Dreadlocks.
have been what? That was when you were claiming benefit while still working.
Yeah, yeah.
You had the wheelchair and everything.
Yeah, the tartan blanket.
Nice.
Fantastic.
You see, everybody had a Carter USM t-shirt. I didn't have one, because I didn't, do you know what I mean? That wasn't me. It was all a bit cliquey, and they didn't like me for it.
Yeah, it wasn't because of that, though, was it? It was because they sort of had, like, symmetrical heads. They were running in their human packs, weren't they? And just ostracising you, go, oh dear.
Those start.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just looking through the lyric sheet. This is from the album, 1992, the Love album, right, by Carter.
Yeah.
Just give you a taste of some of the lyrics.
Yeah, go on.
Which we thought were so profound in 1990 or whatever.
I never did.
This is from the track Look Mum, No Hands. I should point out that many of the titles of their songs are appalling. There's obviously, my favourite, possibly the worst, is The Road to Domestos. That is the worst name for a song I've ever heard. I mean, what's that supposed to mean?
Anyway, that's great.
Check this lyric out. This is one of the worst lyrics
Go on,
ever.
I'm ready.
Go on. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease, that daring young man in the blue dungarees. What the hell does that mean?
Oh,
is that supposed to be profound?
Oh, she flies like a bird in the sky high. That ugly old tart with a sty in her eye.
This is quite a nice one. Listen to this. Is clever. This is bloody clever.
Go on, what they done? What's Fruit Bat done here? Go
If
on.
we club together, with all the diamonds,
Hey, hold on, I'll
saved-
stop you there. Club.
Go on.
Diamond. That's so far. Oh no, wait.
Stop there.
Oh, come on. How's it? Go on.
If we club together with all the diamonds we've saved, we could look to our hearts and say,
Hold on, hearts is a suit in the... That's incredible. Oh, go on. Clubs, diamonds, hearts.
We could look to all our hearts and say, we've got it in spades.
What does that mean?
Spades.
Hold on. What does that sentence mean?
If we club together with all the diamonds we've saved, we could look to our hearts and say, we've got it in spades.
I don't know what that means.
I've no idea, but that's the kind of brilliance.
So they see what they did there. They got all those
It's
things
incredible. Let me just, there's a good great one here.
Could they do it with signs of the zodiac? Parts of the body.
Here we are. I've been GBH'd and ABH'd for a packet of B&H. I've been taken and I've been driven away. My telephone is always ringing and my number is XXX directory. Call 0898 333 talk dirty to me. That is some of the worst lyrics, Gervais, surely, that you've ever heard.
Unless you knew different. 0171 580 2000. I've been thinking some of my own as well.
The worst lyrics you've ever come across.
Oh, there's going to be arguments.
0171 580 2000. Or you can fax us 0171 580 1234.
And think realistically, because I hate it when you see in like the Melody Maker Enemy and they ask one of these pop stars, what's the worst song of all time? And they go, the Birdie song. Or, no, it's not. It's something by Carter or Suede or David Bowie, because they're in that framework. They're potentially, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Don't go for chirpy, chirpy, cheap, cheap. Go for something like that, because that is disgusting.
Let me just tell you, this is my final one before we go away, which is, yes, sorry, boy, there's nothing worth living for, but it really ain't worth dying for, so just say 3 Hail Jesus and Mary chains.
Early in the morning, I put breakfast at your table. Make sure that your coffee has a sugar and cream. Your eggs are over easy.
It's sort of like a breakfast song. I can't remember it, but it goes, I'm not your superwoman, doom, 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 doom. Yeah.
This is, I've never heard this.
There's one great bit as well. He goes, now you say your juice is sour. It used to be so sweet. And I can't help but wondering if you're talking about me. Isn't that great?
Oh.
Sorry, look, this juice is a bit sour. It used to be so sweet. Oh, fine, I'll change it. No, let me explain. This juice, it's sour. It used to be sweet. Well, it's what we've always had. No, you're not listening. You're not listening. I think you're an ugly pig. I want to leave you. So I mean, he didn't state it. Your eggs are over easy. Oh, who's that by?
No, I didn't ever heard it. You've made it up.
I'm not your superwoman. 0171 580 2000. I just thought of another one as well. So, do you remember John Waite? I ain't missing you at all. Missing you since you've been gone away. And he's worried about people what think that he's really not missing her. So, towards the end, he goes, I can lie to myself. Oh, he was lying all along then, wasn't he? Oh, got any more Carter lyrics?
Well, I'm still wading through them, Gervais, and it's just making me quite low. So I'll try and dig out a few more for the next time we have a chat. But I would say that Emma, of course, who helps us out here, she's mentioned track. What was it, Emma? What was yours?
It was
YMCA.
YMCA.
I've got a worse one.
Have you? Oh, hold on. Oh, what's that another one?
That's worse.
Oh God, yeah. Well, Emma, we'll save that one. Emma's was you can get yourself clean, you can have a good meal.
You can get yourself to have a good meal. Well, I don't have a problem with it, you see, because I just think it's a wonderful thing. You know, the YMCA doesn't get enough publicity, good press.
Yeah.
And the village people did them a favour. I mean, why on earth they wrote that song?
Well,
you know,
what,
to
are you
publicise the YMCA. I mean, who thinks, I don't know, people have done the police force, you know, they've done...
Hold on, wait a minute. This is very good to distribute, but I think you mean this. So you don't know what that song was. You think that they were actually some sort of advertising for the YMCA, were you?
Well, I don't know. It just seems really odd to me.
Well, if I remember at the time, the YMCA complained at the time because the connotations.
It was just a PR thing for the YMCA, I imagine. It's like the one that in the Navy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The sort of PR thing for the Navy. It's just bizarre.
When they were dressed up as sailors and stuff.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Whereas usually they sort of like construction worker with a nice moustache, aren't they?
Yeah.
Traffic cop.
Yeah.
Jumpers. And,
what? I don't, it's just...
I'm worried about the Red Indian chief.
Am I supposed to be reading... supposed to be reading between the lines or something? I don't understand. I mean, I don't really understand. I mean this seriously.
Okay,
I don't
right.
understand what you're talking about.
Okay, this is fine. Well, that's it. Obviously, there were gay connotations. It's like a gay icon record, isn't it? YMCA in the Navy. That was the point of it. What did you need? One of them dressed as Judy Garland. What? I don't understand. What was your problem with that?
What? But there's no. I don't understand why that suggests that people are gay. I don't.
It doesn't necessarily. It's like it's high camp, isn't it? It's been adopted since as well.
But the four of them, there's a guy dressed as a motorcycle cop. There's no reason why he should be gay.
There's no reason why anyone should be gay. There's a
builder.
Yeah.
Right.
So no builders are gay ever.
There's another one. I can't. What's the other one is?
Right.
And then there's a Red Indian. Why on earth the Red Indian is supposed to be an icon?
I don't know about that.
I have no idea.
I'm flummoxed on that one, I'll be honest.
But so what I'm saying to you, Gervais, is if you're going to if you can talk about gay people, then why don't they use the cliches? Why isn't there a hairdresser?
Right. And because it's probably the sort of cliches that even scene gays want to get away from. Also, you're confusing camp. ITV gays with real homosexual people who live normal lives.
If I'm going to write a song about gay people, I'm going to have a hairdresser.
Yeah, you are.
In order to appeal to a gay community, I'd have a hairdresser, John Inman, Larry Grayson,
obviously,
and I don't know.
You wouldn't have Jason Donovan then, obviously. Because he's not. So you wouldn't have him, would you?
No, I wouldn't have Jason Donovan.
No.
Well, I wouldn't have Philip Schofield. I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Right.
I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Okay, I'm getting scared.
Shut up! I would not have Andy Peters.
I'm getting scared!
I would not have Andy Peters! A few more Carter lyrics for you.
Go on.
You'll enjoy this one. It's just one big knees up, a night on the town, a storm in a teacup, more like a teacup in a storm.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
It's more like a teacup in a storm.
Yeah, they've twisted it, haven't they?
All right.
Yeah. Ian Camfield, you know, he's 12 now. He does the rock show.
Oh.
He called, and that I'm not your superwoman. It was Karen White. And he also says a worse lyric in YMCA is, young man, there's no need to feel down.
Fair enough. Another Carter lyric for you. The tequila sun is rising. And listen to me. The tequila sun is rising and the Harvey's Bristol moon is shining. Because they've got Harvey's, shine on Harvey's moon.
Yeah.
And somehow Harvey's Bristol moon is shining. I have no idea.
It's got to be something about pulling your trousers down in a coach.
It's just
isn't it?
Rubbish.
And also, you know, Quick Space, I played that and you said, oh, why is that your favourite? And I got annoyed because you've got no taste and shouldn't even question me. And I said it was about you being an ugly tosser. Well, Nina, from the band, who's round at Jan's, said, no, it's not about him being ugly. And the worst lyric is from the Beatles. You should see her in drag in a polythene bag. What's that from, then?
I don't know, Polythene Pam or whatever it's called.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could well be.
All right, then the worst Beatles lyrics, we'll have those as well.
There's a lot of them to choose from.
There are a lot.
They're good. No, I'm not dissing the Beatles.
No.
I'm just saying they wrote, they can't keep up that level, can they?
Gervais, I've heard the songs you've written. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
You're not in a position to disrespect anybody.
No, I don't.
I'm talking about people on the tube, all right, that can barely speak, all right, that just go with like a kazoo. There's a guy near my tube, he just got a kazoo, right, and he just taps his foot, right, and then tries to sell lighters to you by playing a kazoo. Right? You can't even disrespect him for his musical ability.
Of course, you're laughing about him now. If that was female, it'd be a whole different story, wouldn't it?
Well, you've got to take it where you can get it.
You'd have a lot of lighters every day, wouldn't you? You'd be struggling down that road with loads of little, clippers.
I'd say, I think there's a sad lack of kazoos on the wireless, and I'd have her in here for a quick session.
Well, we better do a competition now.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are these the prizes?
Yeah, they're the prizes.
All right, let me have a look. We've got the new album from Goldfrapp. What's this one here? Oh, I've no idea. The Yardbirds. A new album from the Yardbirds. On VHS, Coogan's Run, the show where different characters make an appearance each week, including, I think, Pauline and Paul Calf. Good stuff. Who the hell wants this? Meglos, a Tom Baker Doctor Who edition. And the only decent thing really in the collection, other than Coogan's Run, is the X-List, the double CD featuring lots of current indie favourites. So, not bad little selection there, Karl.
Yeah, well, if you are new, you haven't heard it before, I sort of give a cryptic clue and then some initials.
I'd say it isn't cryptic. It's like, what am I thinking that might or might not be the initials that I'm going to say. That's how you got to think, really. Yeah. But go on.
Do you want to remind them of any that spring to mind? Just as a...
Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten, doesn't really work. What else?
I fell down in a puddle in Texas.
I got my legs wet. Knelt down in the puddle, got my legs wet. Wet Knee Houston doesn't work either.
Whitney Houston.
Jamaican swinging a fish round. De-trout spinners doesn't work in the slightest. Doesn't work in the slightest.
That's how they work. So there's three of them. You email in. So here we go then. Number one, the gingerbread man has only got one leg. Right? The gingerbread man has only got one leg.
Got
the
it.
Initials there, LB. LB, right? Okay. Second one, these people from the East Midlands swear a lot. All right? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
These people from the
East Midlands swear a lot. The initials TTD. Right? And the third one, have a holiday in Italy. Right?
So you've done three then?
TB is the initials on that one. So quickly again, the first one, gingerbread man's only
I've got that one as well. I've got that one. I've got two.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot, TTD. And the third one, have a holiday in Italy, TB. Email in with what the songs are and you win that stuff. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Hang on, it's not the songs, it's the artists, isn't it?
Yeah, just
Oh yeah, like he said that. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Email only, please. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
we got that going.
Yeah, looking forward to the answers on that.
Bit of feeder would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
I love this. Forget about tomorrow. Feeder on XFM 104.9. We've had a response from Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson, our number one fan, although not a man who's, he's not afraid to criticise constructively.
Yeah.
And he's simply emailed in, surely your show is bad enough without bringing back Rockbusters. A valid point.
Placebo and Bitter End. I don't want to contradict you, lads, but it's not. We've got a full hour to go on the Ricky Gervais show on XFM 104.9. I am Ricky Gervais, the aforementioned Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Rockbusters.
Oh, ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You want to do the
Satire. That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
So it's
it.
political as well. I'm getting
Oh,
in
well, there's so
political
many. Don't
things.
even begin to show off. I mean,
I was
the
showing that
subtext.
some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you notice that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
The
So,
weird thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different. It's got a little...
he's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread. There's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was in literally after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But what do you mean my friends all different?
Well, that could be... It wouldn't surprise me if I was round there and the bell went, and I said, do you want me to get it? And he said, yeah, and I opened it, and it's, you know...
What, holy fuck?
Holy, yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy, close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella.
David Gray.
Yeah. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
He's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird, but he's just... Oh, the other night, right, he's got a thing about Robin, my mate Robin, right, who's a lovely bloke, right? He's going, I can't be handling him, he talks too much, you know, Robin sort of goes, and he talks really fast, and he's sort of riffing all the time and that, and because it does me head in. Why is he talking like that? And I said, Karl going out for a drink. I went, he went, Robin's not going to be there, is he? I went, no. And I was there with Johnny, and I'd set him up. I knew Robin was going to be there. Robin comes in, sits down and goes, hi. I go, all right. Karl goes, oh, I'm going. And Robin sort of looks at him. I went, oh, don't be stupid. He went, no. And this is in front of Robin, who's confused. Karl goes, points at him, he goes, I said, was he going to be here? You know I don't like him. And Robin just... it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Appalling.
It was unbelievable, Steve. And Robin sort of looked like really genuinely sort of upset. He goes, well, shall I go? I went, no, don't. And Johnny went, oh, Karl, he's a lovely bloke, right? And Karl went, well, no, you know, I'm less annoyed at Robin now, who's done nothing.
No, of course.
Than you. And I went, look, just have a chat. He goes, no, it's not worth it. You know, and Robin was going, right. I go, Robin, stay. He went, no. So I made him stay. And in the end, they were getting on, weren't you?
Well, yeah, in the end...
I can't believe, what were you thinking, Karl? What kind of a despicable man are you? That's
why am I
of
the
all
bad
the
one?
things you've done,
Hang on a
that
minute.
is terrible.
Why am I the bad one when it's Ricky's fault that we were both there anyway?
We all understand.
But it's
the
a public
rule
place.
Is you don't say to someone in front of them, I don't like this person, I'm shooting off.
I don't think I said it like that.
You did. You
I
said,
wasn't
you
surprised,
said exactly like that. Yeah, and he was like genuinely confused, and he was sort of like sitting there thinking, "Oh, do I have to take this? What have I done?" And he was upset anyway. He just done a show that didn't.
You are one of those typical Mancs who are arrogant and they swagger around the place like, I don't need anyone. And I'll tell you this, if you ever lose Suzanne, you are going to be one lonely man, I'll tell you, because you make no effort to maintain your friendships.
You say these sort of things that he's saying to you about Liverpudlians, and I'll tell you what, I've never met a Liverpudlian as rude as you.
You're like the Oasis brothers, you know, Larry, loud, rude.
No, but I said no. Robin's all right. I had a chat with him. He was a bit quieter the other night. He was fed up. I said if he's fed up all the time, I'd be happy.
I said
He's fed up because you've just insulted him.
And he said he was all right. He didn't talk much. I said when he was upset because he'd been in the show and he said, well, tell me next time one of his family dies, we'll have another drink.
I don't know what you're like, Karl. I don't know what you're like, mate. You are I just think you're. The more I get to know you,
You're
the more
not a
I
good
hate
mate with him. You would like taking the fun out of his little thumbs that he's got.
Yeah, but that's my squeezing his head to you, isn't it? I've got different mates with different parts of the body.
Yeah.
I like to squeeze your head. I like to look at his thumbs and that.
It's weird, you know, because right, I was thinking of doing a bit of educating Ricky.
Yeah.
Right, I'm always looking for stuff, learning stuff as well as doing the other job and that.
Yeah.
And when we went out with Robin, and
what does this mean to anyone?
Yeah.
I'm just having a conversation about people they don't know. Go on.
Well, it's enough, innit? His name's Robin. He's got really small thumbs, right?
He looks a bit like Millhouse, doesn't he?
That sums it up. He's like Elephant Man. You know what you get in there, right? Robin, he's got little thumbs, right? So I came
I
in.
wonder if he's listening.
I wanted to do some research, and I thought, I wonder if there's anything on small thumbs, right? I found something. Do you know the saying, rule of thumb?
Oh, is it an inch?
Well, do you know what the saying means?
Is it hitting your wife with a stick?
Yeah,
Okay,
apparently.
come on, explain.
Well, rule of thumb, you know what that saying means if someone says...
Kind of, yeah.
Well, it just means... a
rule of thumb, it's a general rule,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Right? Well, where it actually came from is years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything,
What was it like in the past?
I know,
You
yeah.
couldn't clout your missus.
with anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
I know,
So a
thinking
bit- so a big
Robin
bloke-
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, it's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with two hands?
Yeah, and he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I
He's-
just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea, what date was this? I'm not asking Karl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Karl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot
I
a
just love
Welshman.
the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone,
Hold on,
this is
wait
crazy.
a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs.
Wait
What
a
can we
minute,
do?
wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here.
That's D. Second one, he'll fit some chocolate to your feet.
Can't think of anything. I can't
A.
think.
That's
A.
A.
And do you think your kid will get that strawberry for me? WP. Right, so...
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. Some great prizes to be won.
Yeah.
So, well, first of our regular features with Karl, we've got Rockbusters. That's rolling. There's people coming in. They're getting them right. I don't understand it
Well,
myself.
as ever, Rick, you'll be amazed and confounded.
So I don't know the answer, and I haven't looked at the answers. I just like that moment. It's like when you go down Christmas and you're excited about a present, and it's like some condoms.
Right, Rockbusters then. Ripping it up.
It needs some work, that game, but I see it's got a lot of mileage.
Right, here we go then. The first one, £42 for a torch. That's a bit pricey.
Go on.
That was D.
Yeah.
That was Daylight.
Wait, I thought Delight, and I thought it doesn't work.
second one.
It doesn't work. I actually thought Delight doesn't work.
Second one.
There's no, wait. Dear Light, it doesn't work. It's Delight.
Second one was...
No, Karl, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but if we're going to continue with this feature, you've got to tweak them a bit, right? People have got it. We've had loads of emails, more than ever. So, do you know what I mean? Let them decide. If they don't like it, they won't email in, but they're loving it. Right?
They've all come from the same institution.
Go on.
He'll fit some chocolate to your feet. That was A. That was Aerosmith. Right?
Aerosmith. You've heard of a blacksmith?
But a smith is just
Yeah.
a workman. It doesn't necessarily. No, you can have anything. You can have a locksmith. A smith doesn't just mean it does shoes.
Right. Do you think...
Aero Cobbler would have worked. Unfortunately, there isn't a band called Aero Cobbler.
Get ready with a winner. Do you think your kid will get that strawberry for me? That's Wilson Pickett.
Wilson Pickett.
Have you got a winner?
I'll give you that.
I have to say that I don't know if these guys have won in the past, but they were the first people to email in. I mean, normally I just give it to anyone, but these guys, literally, you've given
How
the
did
clues,
people
Karl.
get
I'm
Aerosmith?
amazed. Everyone seemed to get Aerosmith.
How?
Everyone got D-Light. Everyone got Wilson Pickett. I'm absolutely stunned. You know, they deserve it. They deserve the junk prizes.
Right.
So we'll give it to Jonathan and Louise, who, as I say, may have won in the past, but as I say, they were very, very quick. You've got to beat them if you want to win. And they're from Wrexham.
Brilliant.
So good luck to them.
So that's
I hope
that
they
then.
enjoy Jerry's yoga diet.
Back next week then. Yeah.
See you later.
See ya.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Karl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again?
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off
Yeah.
because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
And still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that.
Well, it's coming up to 1:30, and so it's time for Rockbusters. It's a structured show. It's a new leaf. This show in the new year is going to be structured. Set pieces, hitting our marks. Do you know what I mean? There'll be time checks, weather checks, quick hold out. If you're driving, careful on that. So do the
I'll
prizes.
check for traffic, like if it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, again, an arbitrary selection of goodies.
What are those politicians doing?
Was that XFM News?
Yeah.
Right, what have we got?
So we've got, for those that are a fan of the movie Donnie Darko, which a lot of people rave about this year, a sort of weird teenage movie, then there's a sort of sweatshirt there.
It is actually quite nice.
It's not bad at all. It's medium, so if you're a bit of a bloater, don't bother to apply unless you've got a friend already. We've also got here a Graham Norton video, certificate 18.
Oh, that's,
so please don't phone up don't email in unless you're above the age of 18.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the best of his TV show.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
It's a big stiff video, that, isn't it? It's a big stiff cock of a video.
Thanks very much.
I meant
You meant the bird.
Yeah.
There's also a fairly mediocre British wartime thriller, Enigma, which a lot of people, it was hyped for a while, but it's actually interminable. I've seen it. The first series here of The Kumars at number 42 on DVD. I think that's award-winning, so that's available as well. We've got 2 CDs by the look of it. We've got Pulp's Greatest Hits, which I don't think sold very well, and so presumably they are giving that away. And Johnny Cash's current album, American For the Man Comes Around. There's some good cover versions there.
Again, another big sell. A big sell. We're really pushing this.
It's quite kooky. Johnny Cash here does covers of things including Personal Jesus.
Oh, right.
By Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
We've got Bridge Over Troubled Water, his version of that, Desperado. And anyway, it's not bad. That's probably the best treat in that bunch.
Right.
And I'm assuming there's some questions there, Karl.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
If you're a new listener, the way it works, I'll give you a cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band.
Yeah.
Makes more sense when you hear it, I reckon.
Not particularly.
Wow, not really. Although people do get it. I just worry about the state of our listeners. Go on.
Right, so there's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
It's email only. I repeat, it is email only.
We are too lazy to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go then. Number 1. There's normally 2 easy ones and a difficult one.
Sure.
So here we go. Number 1. Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Yeah, that's AA.
AA.
Yeah. So that's the first one.
He's not going to change his mind. What do you mean, You've just got them written out, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what the answer is, so I don't write the answer down to this one.
Don't worry, they get it. Yeah, don't worry.
Well, you can't remember it. You came up with it. There's only 3.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's incompetent.
Right, the second one, anyway. I hope you get this.
I hope you get this. Email in and tell us the answer.
This is a shambles, isn't
Hang on
it?
a minute.
Keep going.
Go on.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
And you don't know
You
the
don't know
answer.
that is?
I'm sure it'll come to me once I see it on email.
What do you mean? Once they get it, you'll agree with them.
I'll know if it's the one I had down as the answer.
This is brilliant.
Come on,
Imagine
it's the-
Jeremy Paxman doing that going,
Yeah, University
"What's-
Times."
Is that right? Go on.
Right, so that's that one.
Give us that one again.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
But you're confused. I don't understand how you can be confused.
Yeah.
What's the final one?
The third one, I'll have to put that woman in the oven. And that's AB.
All right, quickly give us them again.
Right, so the first one, don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind. That's AA. He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. And I'll have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
All right.
Okay.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm going to play a classic track now by Neil Young, Alabama. It's beautiful. Neil Young, Alabama. Karl is still confused. He's waiting. He's biting his fingers, waiting for an email to tell him the answer to the clue he made up but can't get. I love that as an experiment. As a I mean, that would confuse psychologists, that you come up with something that you can't get. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you came up with the question. You don't know the answer.
And you expect them to, but you can't, and you made it up.
Like, that got a load of attention in the press. But the Trisha programme got nothing.
Okay.
Which, I know, Steve called me up in the week, right? Like 10 o'clock in the morning, I was at work, and he goes,
What do you think so at 10 o'clock? What do you think of
Preparing this show.
Most people go to work about 8, 9.
Are you watching Trisha and that? I said, no, what is it? He goes, oh, you'll be loving it, right?
Freaks. Was it, help me, my mum's a freak?
Siamese twins. Right, so I couldn't watch it, but he said, it might be on again because they repeat stuff on ITV2.
Right.
So I had my dinner late, right, instead of having it at like 1 o'clock like I normally do.
Yeah.
I had it at like 2:30.
Yeah.
Sat in the office, put the telly on, ITV2. These Siamese twins.
Did it blow your mind?
It was amazing. You know, we talk about a lot of things on the show quite a lot. The Airy kids crop up a lot.
I was waiting. It's been 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned the Airy kid.
Right, and last week we were talking about Siamese twins, weren't we? So it was weird that this programme was on, but it was amazing. I mean, what
I think you can't refer to them as Siamese twins. I think they're known as conjoined twins.
Why?
I think Siamese is maybe considered derogatory or as an old antiquated phrase.
Yeah, I think it's because the first famous ones were actually from Siam.
Right, but anyway.
and that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's conjoined, Carl.
Yeah.
Get the phrase right.
But you'd think that if that's happened to you, that wouldn't be that sort of offensive. The names that you must get called.
Right. You think that's the least of your
Siamese
worries?
twins, I'd say, well, that's,
Now, were you stunned by where they were connected?
Just live with it, we'd say. Right.
Because they were connected, of course, at the forehead.
Oh.
Sort of, which was quite extraordinary.
Well, there was one set of Siamese twins. One had a job and the other one didn't.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. The other one was unemployed. The other one had a job. She had to go to work. She had to get up at 6 o'clock on a day
I'm
off.
supporting you, literally.
Yeah.
Then they get done off the social for sort of...
Yeah, because the other one was signing on. That wasn't a question that Trisha asked. Annoyingly, because I know that much of the audience was thinking that.
There was a few things that didn't crop up.
What questions would you have asked of them? Because what things did you feel weren't mentioned?
I'd love to just watch Karl watching amazing things.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like early learning thing.
Mouth slightly open.
Yeah,
some
mouth
slight
open at a dribble, looking round to see if anyone else has seen it. You know, I hate that. Like when a cat sees a bird land on the balcony.
Exactly.
It can't believe it's luck.
I'd probably say, how do you buy her like a birthday present?
A surprise gift, yeah.
Because everything's ruined.
Sure.
Right? I'd probably ask...
Yeah.
Well, did you not think it was interesting that one of them had a boyfriend?
Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But what was the other thing that I was thinking when I was watching it? I was thinking if one got into crime and was sent to prison,
Right.
what would happen? How would you handle that?
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. If a chimp could talk.
And what was the other one? The other thing was, what did he talk about? Because it's not as if you can say, well, guess what I did today? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, taking the mickey.
The really weird thing about all this, right? And it's annoying because you were saying about, what should have Trisha have asked and all that.
Yeah.
But one of them mentioned that one of them was adopted and the other one wasn't.
Don't talk rubbish.
No, seriously. I didn't understand it, right?
Of course you didn't.
And then Trisha sort of said, well, let's have a chat. And they were like, no, I don't want to go into that.
What do you mean one was adopted?
That's
and
what
one
he
was...
said. One of them... Don't quiz me on it, but that's what was said.
Hello there, Hello there, I'm a multi-millionaire, and
yeah.
I've just seen your orphanage. I'd
yes,
love
lovely,
to adopt one of your children.
You'd like to adopt one?
I'd love to adopt a children, because I've got loads from around the world, so I'd love to adopt one. I'd give you $10,000 towards your orphanage.
We'll speed it through then, yeah.
Brilliant, okay.
We've actually got 2 left.
I only need one. I'm only interested in one. Yeah, I don't need any more. Don't need any more.
They're sisters.
I know it would be tragedy to break them up, but I really only need one.
Now break it up. There's the rub. You see.
Sure. You just need the one. It's $10,000 now. You can have that. I'll sign it now, but I don't want to discuss it further.
I'll bring her around.
Brilliant.
Okay. Ding dong.
Hi. Yeah. Brilliant. You brought my kid round.
Yeah. There she is. There.
That's a joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just standing next to a bush.
Yeah. Do you want to? Can you bring her out?
No.
Me?
There's nothing behind the bush. So you just want.
I just want to be able to walk 360 degrees round her.
Do you want her or not?
Yes, I can't believe it. What's that little trolley?
Do me a bit.
When you were playing Game Boy, right, and you'd looked in a hole, and you were reading your book, what is she doing?
She'll make things seem more interesting to me. Do you know what I mean? So, like, when we're at the Owl, and the bus driver said, "You've got an hour here," I said, "Why have I got an hour here? I go to a funeral with someone who I loved in the ground and don't spend an hour around it. Why do I want to... Do you know what I mean? Why do I want to spend an hour looking in this?"
Wasn't that terrible when your auntie just shot up in all this magma?
Yeah.
That was terrible, wasn't it? That was the worst funeral you'd ever been to, wasn't it?
But she'll
I'll tell
sort
you,
of,
that would make funerals more interesting.
If they just, it was a cremation and a burial.
Yeah.
You just put them in a volcano and they go,
shooting
2,
back
3,
out.
here they go, whee, up to heaven.
I was having a conversation with my flatmate about songs that would be inappropriate to have at your wedding, at your funeral. And it just-
Horny, surely
that
is
was
one.
it, yeah, was what
Was
we
it
were
horny,
thinking. Yeah, that
really?
was the first one we came up with. I'm horny, 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 horny.
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good,
It's brilliant.
but it's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's that, you know, it's freaks and things that put on
Well, here's one,
things
right?
like...
Here's one that I read in a week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk, and to get her hair done like she wanted it,
Super glue.
right? No, she got lard. Apparently, it's a popular thing. You might know. Put lard on your head,
Yeah.
and you put it in the oven. Now, apparently, the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer, right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave, right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, you know, like the little catch. So the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, he's given his brain to charity or something, some sort of some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
boiling
sort of
a
stuff.
skull.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It's not true, Karl. Just urban myths. Someone made it up
Yeah.
for a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. Everyone's you can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
Were there any dates,
Have you-
locations, times?
I think it was in Belgium.
Talking of money, Steve, look at this, right? It's in the paper. A wife has had her beauty insured for £100,000 in case she grows ugly and her husband walks out. Nicole Jones, 26, of Chipping Sodbury, Gloucestershire, says £200 a year, pays £200 a year for a policy. She arranged it as a present for her husband Richard. Her beauty will be judged by a panel of builders. So,
Have they been selected beforehand, do you think? Do the
I
insurance
don't
company
know.
know who they are? I assume
But,
they're complete strangers.
So suppose, like, in 30 years' time, he looks at her and goes, well, you've lost your looks. She goes, well, have I?
Yeah.
He goes, well, yeah. Well, have I? Calling the panel. Somebody else going,
Yeah.
all right, get him out for that. Well, never mind that. It's yeah, she's lost it. Right,
Well-
100 grand.
well, they-
100 grand coming your way.
They stand on some scaffolding.
Yeah.
She walks by,
Yeah,
and if they wolf whistle,
that is amazing.
do you think they give her a quote first?
Yeah, what if they say, actually, love, you've got nothing to lose. You're not oil painting anyway.
Yeah. We can't come round and judge your beauty for at least
I
a
mean,
week.
that is just open to abuse, isn't
Yeah.
it? £100,000. Because I remember in Japan, they're mad on golf, right? And if you get a hole in one, you buy everyone, you throw a party, and it was costing them like thousands and thousands of pounds. So they were insuring themselves against getting a hole in one, and so miraculously, everyone was going, "I got a hole in one." Did he? Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Paying out insurance. I mean, they could be in that together, couldn't they? They're
bizarre.
not. I'm sure they're not.
Well,
They're probably more honest than you two that would take 20 quid out of a cash point. But, you know.
No, 30.
30. Yeah, 30. I like the wording though. A wife.
Yeah, a wife. The word wife.
The word wife.
It's I don't know why I just find it's just an odd word. This is my wife.
Hello, the wife.
Yeah, the wife.
My wife.
It just seems a word that you have to say if you're 60. You can
Yeah, I
go,
know.
Have you met the wife?
And even then, ironically, unless someone, you don't know exactly, are you married? Yeah, my wife is from, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
that makes sense, but it's still wife.
People go, oh, better get back, I'm meeting the wife for dinner. But especially when you know them.
I remember bumping into someone, friends of mine, somewhere at a party, to a couple that I knew, and I'd known both of them before they got married. In fact, I'd known her, I think, longer. And I said, where's so-and-so? And he went, the wife will be along in a minute. And it's just this notion that, but what, use her name.
I know she is.
I know her name.
The wife.
I used to call her by that, the wife.
It's like someone going, you know I'm married. You know I'm married.
It's like showing
in the
off.
eyes of God, we are wed.
Exactly.
Yes, that makes me more of an adult than
you. It's the ownership. Yeah, it's like going, you know I'm a real man. I've got a wife, and here she is. She's my wife.
I find it, there's the words that I find hard to say. In a shop, I could never ask for wet ones. Do you know what I mean? If I have to go and ask for wet ones, I won't bother. Or toilet duck. Another one I have a problem with, I never say, Snickers.
Why?
Don't know. I think it's I grew up with Marathon.
Yeah. See, this is so pathetic, I still get embarrassed buying, toilet paper.
Really?
We know if you go into like your 24-hour shop just around the corner, not a supermarket, big shop, but if you just go in there and you're just maybe buying some milk,
yeah,
a chocolate bar, because it's like they know what you're up to.
No,
but they know you're going to use it to, you know, when you're going to the lavatory at some point. It's too intimate.
But exactly, you just go, I know what you're thinking, I'll be using this after masturbation. Thus saving all embarrassment. Let me explain why.
Go on.
Steve, and to you, the listeners. Well, we came in to a big bunch of stuff, dropped off by, was it Becky from Marks and Spencer? Just like lovely stuff, food, presents for the cat, books, just, you know, to Ricky and Steve who do the show, right? Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant.
GQ presenters of the year.
Creators of The Office, right?
Award-winning.
Carl's looking over, I go, maybe, it's not for you, no. And then he told me why he's grumpy anyway.
Go on.
Do you know what XFM are giving everyone? How long have you been here?
About 6 years.
What are you getting for Christmas from XFM?
2 CDs.
Is that of your choice, or do they choose them?
There's a list of about 30.
Right.
Tell them what you chose.
30 CDs. I've gone for Kings of Leon album.
Yeah.
And the best of Bob Marley.
Haven't we, like, given them away in the past or something? Or you could have burnt them off, couldn't you? You could have done copies. Illegal, but you could have done that. Anytime you wanted.
I don't think Bob Marley minds if you bootleg his CDs.
It's out of order, though, isn't it?
It is bad.
Although
is that always the case? Has it always been the truth of all the time you've been here?
No, it has been better than this.
Yeah, although you do get paid quite well and you do have an easier time.
Yeah, but don't give me the CDs then. If it was a milkman, you don't go, I have 2 bottles of semi-skimmed. Happy Christmas.
Yeah. That is a valid point.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you complained? Who is it who made this decision?
There's no point. No point, is there?
Why?
Just no point. I don't like moaning anyway, just...
Has it come from up top? Is it like from the capital people?
Just everyone. That's what everyone gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but will Christian get 2 CDs for getting up at 4:30 every day for about 5 years?
And keeping the station afloat.
Probably.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a bit fed up.
What do you listen to first, Marley or Leon?
Well, you have a bit of Marley.
I'll tell you what Marley's good for as well. You'll go have a little beach holiday, aren't you, over Christmas, going to Lanzarote? Listening to that on the beach, you'll realise how wise XFM are in the long run. You know, you go, well, look, they could have given me 400 quid, right? Well, I'd have spent that. But this is, you know, the legend lives
the gift
on.
That keeps on giving.
So you're probably, you know what I mean? Think how much what you got to think of is how much all his great songs took, not only from the depth of his soul and, you know, all his sort of angst and knowledge and love, and then all the studio time, the marketing, and they're just giving you one that. They go, don't worry about that, Carl, just have it. And you go, what? But all the time we spent with Bob Marley and everything. You know, have it, Carl, have it, Carl. And
Practice.
Yeah, have that. Thanks, well done. Carry on. We're still going to pay you for the work.
Yeah.
That's just something on top.
Here's a little piece of Bob, free.
Yeah, so don't moan, it's extra. So, they didn't have to give you it at all. Play a record, you ungrateful little swine.
Some people, like the homeless, aren't getting anything this Christmas. And we just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your your vet check, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I like the fact that that's what disgusts him.
I want. Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I don't want. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept Hans. Karl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden it out
Okay, just a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Could he at least be fat? Can I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, you know, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text over the contact, wouldn't it? And then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but, you know,
fat
there must be
German
someone out there. If you
nudists.
know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going. Phones going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Carl. Just answer it. Just pot luck.
it could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter. It could be a nutter.
But just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's not straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it.
Let's
Answer
leave
it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it, so just as well.
Well, you took too long to answer it.
There's a vicar in Australia who started sort of doing his services and all that in nude.
Hot in it though out there.
Yeah,
Where'd
but
you get the
churches aren't. Churches are pretty cold. It was on some website.
Of course it was. Yep.
Just saying about a vicar and that who's there's a lot of nudists and that who want to get married. Do it, you know. Don't mess about with the wedding dress and that. Just snip up.
Cheaper, isn't it?
Well, I suppose it's so. I suppose if you believe in God, you believe that that's the way to be in it. Because Adam and Eve and that.
Yeah, but then in Adam and Eve, the shame made us dress up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Eating the apple and things.
Yeah, but God didn't want that, did he?
No, he wanted to see it all. He was loving it. He was having a whale of a time getting a life full of all of that, and then the snake said, cover yourself up.
Stitched him right up. So if you believe in God, which clearly I don't, do you believe in God, Carl?
Don't know. I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So you know, if it's about whatever, not that bothered. Adam and Eve's pretty interesting, though, isn't it?
It's not. Well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had two sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice. One. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
What
that-
if it's the equivalent of like Love Island,
Well, I
whatever it's
imagine it
called?
was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there or Panda? Was that? Either is fine, I suppose.
No,
Do you think that Adam had any say when God was making Eve? Was he saying, "Can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you?" And then I'm a blonde guy. I'm into blondes, really. I mean, I don't know. Did he have any input, or was it just?
I don't know. Well, I suppose
It was one of his ribs. After
I know,
all.
but he's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he? With the whole.
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because their legs will get shorter. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs. I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sliceable.
I tell you what's weird though, Steve. Right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve. Yeah. What's the surname?
Yeah, where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable.
Now listen, I think if you want to get on TV, Karl, you'd be better as the subject of maybe like an omnibus documentary. Living with Karl.
He had some Germans laughing at him on the tube because he recognised him.
I
You don't think of that?
Well,
What do you think
because
of that?
obviously Ricky doesn't travel on the tube anymore. He's too rich for that.
I never did. I always thought it was beneath me.
Sure, but
They
I
used
have
to walk everywhere, didn't
Yeah.
you?
But I'm still forced to take the tube, and sat on the tube, and it pulled up, and outside the window, just happened to be on the station, was one of the posters with us. So I was kind of there, not realising it was behind me, and these big kind of fat German or maybe Bavarian guys.
Well, they're in lederhosen eating sausages.
Yes, they were.
They're Bavarian.
Yeah, they were. And I noticed one of them kind of looked at me, and then looked at the poster, then looked at me, just happened to say it, and wittered something to his friend in German. You know, I don't want to try and do an impression.
That's freaking goggle eye.
Oh, wow.
I think that. No. But I know what you're thinking. It means it doesn't mean that.
Right, okay.
It means
What's a rough translation?
Elegant boy.
Right, okay, yeah. And so anyway,
That's freaking goggle eye.
He pointed out the poster, and his
That's
mate,
lanky piss and streak.
and his mate burst into laughter. And then we pulled
Well, they've
up.
got a great sense of humour, the Germans.
Well,
That's
indeed.
the thing.
But we rumbled onto the next. We rumbled onto the next station, and the poster was in exactly the same place. And this time they tapped the shoulder of someone else on the train and pointed me out, and that person also
An
laughed.
Italian? An Italian
what it
bloke,
was.
yeah, there was a French. Was there a bloke with a beret and a little moustache on the other
Exactly,
side?
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
it United? Did you get on the United Nations Express? Just to, oh, imagine that.
Yeah,
Or
it was fake.
See
news,
the
though.
freak. Look at his freaky goggle eye.
Right, whereas I love the fact that before you were at least pretending to be speaking German. Now this is an Italian with an accent. It's just a guy speaking perfectly good English.
So
You've not even disguised the insult there.
oh dear. Oh, that'd be lovely.
Try and
You
insult
could
me in other cod
You
languages.
could bring Europe together if they just like, instead of Esperanto, that there was just one common language. The language
I'll
of
tell you what
freaky
would bring
goggle
us.
eye.
I'll tell you what would bring the Europe together is you maybe representing England on the Eurovision Song Contest
That would be great.
with a
wouldn't it?
self-penned tune.
Should I do that?
That would be
Pen work.
magnificent. It's got to be worth thinking
What about
about.
just about everyone being the same?
Yeah,
and,
just
like,
about
the
people
euro
being
and that?
equal.
Everyone, not
and also mentioning the euro. Yeah.
yeah, just doing that. I like all different. I like all different cheeses.
Oh, je t'aime la musique pop.
Yeah.
La baby belle. Et le cheddar. I mean, I'm not a fluent
I'm
French.
Le Grand Fromage.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And they'll all be there, all in their different.
Well, every line could
uniforms.
be maybe in a different language.
Yeah, and what would I wear? I'd wear sort of like a kilt.
You'd wear a kilt, but you'd also have on your head one of those kind of big, what are they called? Those big furry hats that beefeaters or whatever wear. Or
Yeah, one of them.
Is it kind
Yeah.
of a busby or something?
busby,
A busby?
yeah.
Wear one of those, or maybe a kind of policeman's helmet,
That'd
a
be
Bobby's
good.
helmet with the kilt.
Yeah,
You'd have the clogs.
I'd wear the policeman's helmet under the kilt, so they just thought I was really enjoying the show.
Yeah. Good idea.
Eh?
Excellent. Well, I think we talked for about 3 minutes without having to mention some kind of genitalia.
We should celebrate by playing one of my tunes of the year.
Really?
We went to Tenerife, right, one year, and I was still living in
I'm
Manchester.
scared now.
Yeah,
that
I don't
the way
know
you said
what's
that. I'm actually
No,
scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I
It
don't
doesn't
want to know anything about Suzanne,
Come
to
on,
be
no,
honest.
but
If
come on,
it's gonna be-
It
Go on.
involves me more.
Let's hear
on,
the story.
go
But
on.
I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yeah.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had the cockroaches in it and stuff, right? Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
He's 30.
80, I know.
so you know, start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
so,
good, yeah. I'm going to hit away. I love it. Go on.
Right, so, you know, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right? I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, hurry up, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. Just... So anyway...
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but, you know,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on.
To the
So
listener.
now,
So
the,
what-
the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, you know, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, you know, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera's fans along and there's Carl.
Yeah, a
just
local news report.
naked. With still
But would
standing proud.
you have gone out without on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I just grab a pair of jeans.
All right, but you've just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Karl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But
He's
what I'm
pleased-
interested in is
he's
how
pleased
long...
to see us.
Karl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling. The one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well,
so you tweak
this
it a
is
bit?
my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11 and a half seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be the,
Or is
the
it-
world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Karl. That's
Yeah.
it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And
Okay.
then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that
Now,
one.
I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, because not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want,
Right.
you know. But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school
Yeah.
and like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's
I
not.
swear to God.
That is...
I absolutely right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for
Well,
you.
no,
I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I'd tell you that.
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
Imagine how embarrassing
So
that
if
was.
I look that up in the
You
Bristol...
will find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to
That
God.
is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm still
incredible.
embarrassed now. Do you know, if whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name.
But I can't get over that.
Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
Yeah.
you know, or...
Wanklin Drive.
Wanklin Drive, just get in touch.
Hippopotamus?
News.
Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti, but
No, I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. And
is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Right, Steve, you'll ask the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
That's what circus is.
Right.
I'd pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when, if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down the road going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this, crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
That's it, getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah. So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Mus, 5 minutes, Mr. Mus.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
He's going, how can I follow this? How can I, this is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick act is never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher. He gives it one big, like, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. Goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies off.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Oh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And what's
I
that?
have to say though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry, what was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
An honest mistake by the bravery on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington, our producer. In inverted commas, heat put.
Yeah.
They know. How are you doing, all right, Karl?
Yeah, didn't they also write something about me, bald round head?
Yes, perfectly round little bald man head, they said, so...
Because you need to know that when you listen to the radio on that. Really matters what my hair's doing.
Your hair, have you given it a little polish? Because you look like a cue ball at the moment, and you've had a shave in it. I've never seen such a round head. It actually looks like a plate with ears.
Yeah, well, for those that have never seen Karl, I actually, if you remember, I think he looks a little bit like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
He does.
If you've ever seen that show,
and also he looks like, you know when they say they find with a little 4-foot human and it's actually 500,000 years old and they give it a name and it's the first, Australopithecus into. He looks like one of them as well. Perfectly round little. He is the missing link. He looks half human, half monkey.
Because he's got a slight slouch as well. So
yeah,
it's like those pictures where you see it going from an ape to a man. He's one of those in the middle.
Yeah, and of course his monkey hands, his hairy little wrist to those skinny little things that you can get oranges out of holes with. And it's unbelievable. Why are you
so all shaved and polished and everything?
Got a wedding.
What?
Got to go to a wedding today, so thought I'd, clean myself up a bit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you
Shave
be wearing
my
a suit or something?
No, I'll go home and put something on.
Oh, okay.
But Suzanne said, make an effort. I sort of had a shave and that, and then I came out of the bathroom. She said, "Oh, your head looks a bit sort of eggish."
She's right.
She always worries about when I have a shave because I just,
That's your girlfriend, Carl.
I know.
Saying that. Just think. So don't worry about Heat saying it. Funny thing is, it's Boyd Hilton, I think, of Heat that wrote it.
And he's got a little bald head.
Yeah, no, don't slag him off.
Yeah, but on the end of his review, does it say, written by Baldy Boyd? No, because it doesn't matter. It's a magazine. Don't worry about it.
Looking forward to the wedding?
A bit boring, isn't it? But you've got to do it.
They're probably listening. Should we do a shot?
No, it'll be a great day for them, but I know what will happen. Suzanne will see, all the fuss and that, and then she'll get ideas, and I'll have to let her down and all that.
Why is it you don't want to get married again? I always forget.
It's just... Who's it for at the end of the day? I've been with Suzanne for 11 years, right?
Sure.
We're happy. Well, I am.
That's what counts.
You're never happy.
I am. I'm all right.
Yeah, no, I know you're happy with Suzanne and everything, but apart from that, you're never happy. You are the most grumpy, moany thing in the world. I mean, I get annoyed, but I'm always happy. I was annoyed here. I was happy coming here, but there was a bloke behind me walking and scuffing his feet. He had a pair of those stupid skulls on, and he was clicking and scuffing. Wear some shoes. You don't have to click. Pick your feet up. Flip-flops annoy me. But I'm happy. I'm just annoyed. You are just like, oh, the world's on me. It's rubbish, this. I know the world's great. It's just sometimes people annoy me by being there, But Steve said I should be locked in one of those towers that princesses used to be locked in fairy tales, because everything annoys me. But you're grumpy.
I'm not. I'm all right.
Oh, right. Okay, listen, we better play a record soon, but coming up, Steve... You're joking. We better play a record.
Okay.
Play a classic. Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, and are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. If you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Karl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick?
12 inch long.
Yeah.
12-inch long tube that they can put up there.
So, Karl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then, I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But, so if I go then, say if I go to this Wellman clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying then because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
But Karl, there's nothing... But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along... That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they'll find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor. But, I've had that done.
You should be concerned if, when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing, or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Karl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And...
Probably not.
Well, you know, I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about? He's like, all right, nice day. Strap your trousers.
He goes, he says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, "Oh, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse." What I do is I'll start on with the the head, and then we're then go. Oh, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington.
So Rob,
he drops his keys and he goes, "Pick them up." And as you bend over,
will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're like open to do? You do all these.
I'll have to do it at some point. All doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is he another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know?
Dentists aren't doctors anyway.
No. But do you know what I mean? Like, normally it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in, will someone be there going, right, you just want to move to the left of it?
I've already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student, you're learning. So you get people teaching you
and you learn on
these things.
Can I just point out, Rob, I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on.
Yep.
And there's lubrication.
Yep.
And it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about, Karl?
Who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
It's not one person.
One person. There's like, when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if he finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the student puts on a glove, puts the sleeve on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Karl's face. I mean, his face when you said, then he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified that he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in? Because then, you know...
It's an awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
Well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway. Do you know what I mean? Never really thought about it. Because you don't... If you've never done it before... You pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look. You've got to have an expression on your face, like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look. They can't see your face.
There. You got the big boss consultant man going. Now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. But he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going right. If you feel to the right, that's the conglomerate or whatever.
The conglomerate, yeah. Its conglomerate is in perfect working order.
Well, I'm still.
Thank you, Rob. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Karl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you.
All right. This is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. Can't concentrate now.
Oh, well, he's all stressed because the lady from MTV is here. She's going to film his little face. So the things he said in the week, he was so worried. He's got worried about the spot on his head. That won't come out. Just you got your best side.
It's on that side. That's all right.
All right. Yeah. The camera's out. Look, he's getting nervous now. Okay, Karl. Ignore the camera. Okay, just ignore the camera. Okay. Now, me and Steve have done our research for you, and we've got 2 amazing things to tell you. What should I tell him first, about the baby or the
Well, they're both equally fascinating, so you choose.
I'll tell you the crab thing first, right? Steve actually saw this thing in The Guardian of the Week, about our research thing, and then we looked it up, we looked into it on Friday, and it is incredible. Right, listen to this. There's a thing in a bay in, New England, right, where it's like the biggest, they make silicon chips and stuff for computers, right? And because of the data protection thing, after they've done them, because they have to destroy the plates, right, well, the information's sort of put onto them, but there's still flakes of silicon. They sort of grind it down straight away, and some of the flakes got into the bay, okay, but some of the information's still on even the slight granules of silicon. Anyway, gets in the water, and silicon is rather like a carbon derivative. I reckon if there'd been life on another planet that wasn't carbon-based, it'd be silicon-based, because like simple sugars and it's just COH and that, and it can work with silicon, right? Anyway, the crabs have been taken up, it's down in the water, and they looked out on the beach, and over years the crabs have started sort of putting themselves in formations, like geometric format, and they couldn't work out why they were doing this. And when they put them in the experiment, they sort of like chopped them up, and they found they'd taken on silicon, and it had sort of got into their brain, and they were downloading information. They picked up little things, because it's just chemical, you know, like electrical impulses that got information off the silicon chip, and they were interfacing it. But this is the amazing thing. One bloke sort of thought of this, and he thought, well, if it's a simple computer with a brain, if it's just a simple sort of electrical thing, then maybe there's sort of, you know, we could get it down. So what they did is they made a thing called a biointerface, and they put it into the crab's brain, just a really simple brain, so it's measured on Mongar, right? And it got impulses from it, and they were getting like computer, actually just flashes of like symbols and geometric things right on this screen to read the crab's brain, and it was stuff like, you know, fragments of a.
What made them do this in the first place?
Because they saw the crabs behaving differently. They were behaving differently to each other. They were just like, they were, you know, intelligent, and they were sort of solving problems and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, when they downloaded the thing, it was like they found one of the secretary's names where it had been on the silicon chip, where it was just like a flash of a computer screen. But the most amazing thing is, they downloaded a memory, right? It was like a snapshot where it had been burnt onto the retina of the crab, just a snapshot of something, and it was like a picture of the beach, like a couple of years ago, right? And they also did, incredible, it was like just a digital black and white sort of thing, so they could see what the crab had seen.
Amazing.
Jeez.
Amazing.
So
intelligent crabs.
What are they doing with them now, then?
Super brain.
Well, they think this is the upshot. They think they could use it as spy crabs, because they could get these crabs. Also, the other thing is, as generations went on, right? So they'd put a crab in the sea or something, right? Lots of crabs in, and then as generations went on, a newborn crab, they downloaded the memory, and it had the memories of its great all together. It had every memory that any crab had been related to it beforehand, because it passed it on. It just passed it on.
So not even ones that had been eating the silicon stuff.
Yeah, no,
these are just like ones that have had kids.
Yeah,
and they've got like,
and they know so you'd know everything. Your everything right the way back.
So would that work if we ate silicon?
Well, I suppose so.
So what are they going to?
Well, they can use them for all sorts of things, though. I mean, that's what's incredible. I mean, I don't know how you train it particularly. I don't know quite tricky to train, but I'm assuming if they can do it that way, then presumably they can give it like certain silicon information, which they can then plant in it, if you like, within its sort of food.
Also, if you get them onto enemy beaches, you'd have like 1,000 digital cameras just
taking around. You could get like, you know, Osama bin Laden or someone.
They don't understand the information they've got.
No, they don't know they're doing it. They just download them.
So it's not like you could torture them and they won't be able to sort of give you the information, because they wouldn't know what information they had, because they're just.
But the first crab they downloaded, they just kept seeing the same picture of a big crab feeding it, which they.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's what, like its mother crab or something?
Yeah. Just memories of it as a child.
But they're not in colour, presumably. Because
no, it's all in black and white. It's just a digital camera, because it's just they don't see in black and white, so it's just like a I don't know. I think it's burnt onto the retina or something. And the only one that they kept were the ones they saw a lot of the time.
Wow. I mean, in a way, the Olympics, right? in 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right, and it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to... there was a fella who was going to do the run, right, and the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? Who was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. One, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. Two, he does a drugs test. It turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, so the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, so the race happens.
Yeah.
And everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, you know, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win, he's going to win. Then suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
Right. He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him.
Yeah.
Right, he's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Karl.
You go.
Right, doesn't look familiar. Who's he? You know,
Weird.
What's going on?
Isn't it?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Or who is it? I mean, I'm not, what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's
Just a bit short, and
doesn't matter.
he's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So,
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
yeah. So I don't think he's going to be any good. No.
So the race
Oh, he's
starts.
put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's gone on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Right?
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway,
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but quite hairy for a run.
Oh, I'll tell you
Come
what.
on,
no.
come on.
Quite
It's
hairy for a run. Because
ridiculous.
normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And
No.
that. How did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff. He walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
No, don't keep talking. Why encourage him?
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909, and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Be quiet.
What happened there, then?
400 metres, right? Now, the thing
Don't
is...
talk shit.
The only
Please,
thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of, like...
Oh, shut up!
It
right?
became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the
Right.
same race 4 years later in Athens because...
How did he get to
But
Athens?
it's a joke. They're winding you up, Karl.
Weird.
It's not weird. It's
isn't it?
right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Cap's listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm going to play a classic song, and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
we're a pair.
Brilliant.
So okay, here we go. Right, if anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio. Okay. Well, that's all. Okay.
Oh, you're getting nervous. You're getting nervous.
Okay.
Come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's all right. Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late 1970s, and this is Devo with Mongoloid.
Monkey news, I
Monkey
trust?
news is safe, isn't it?
That's a monkey news, that goes without
I
saying.
told a bit of monkey news. I did a photo shoot at the zoo this week, and one of the people in
Trying to make
charge.
stuff look good.
yeah. They told me that they used to have an orangutan, right? But it escaped. It worked out. It lifted up a drain, got out the drains, and got out up into the zoo. It actually did a Coldix type escape, right? And Karl goes, "What happened?" I said, "Well, they sort of like they surrounded it and sort of got it back in." He went, "That's no good, though." I mean, it's not monkey news unless it steals a car and goes to Spain.
Exactly, yeah, or opens a small
I mean, that's
bistro.
real. That actually happened.
Yeah.
But it's not real unless it, takes a gun, gets mistaken from a president, and,
runs the country for 3 years. Monkeys, Pleasant Valley Sunday, brilliant. XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington.
This show is monkey heavy, isn't it? It is monkey heavy. Karl, if you were president, would you sort of make it compulsory, so maybe have a little monkey? Everyone has a little monkey of their own. Little chimps out and out, old age pensioners.
It's not a bad little, It's funny, you know, because there was, a story the other day, when I was looking for Monkey News. There's a story about a couple who couldn't have any kids, right? There's something wrong with them, but they really wanted a kid. And they got some dodgy email address where they could buy a baby online, right? It was someone who would have a kid, and you could buy it for $3,000 or something, right? Yeah. So anyway, they got one, they got picked, and they're like, brilliant, there's the money. Got the baby and everything, they were loving it. You know, playing with it and stuff. As it got older...
Feeding it.
It got airier.
Oh, shut the oh, Karl.
Turned out they've been sold a chimp.
You maniac, you stupid mank twat. Don't talk shit. That is as if... what?
Didn't know it.
Oh, don't talk. Are you mental? You
I love the fact
stupid.
that didn't make it into Monkey News.
I know, yeah.
It's a bit sad though. We don't like to bring the feature down.
Yeah.
But
and how long was this? It got hairier. They're born hairy. They're not born like humans, then develop hair because they go, hold on, we better get the chimp stuff kicking in now because we're in the jungle.
School photograph. They were like, hang on a minute. He looks a bit weird.
Oh, you are just the rubbish. Mad, innit? Mad, innit? Mad, innit? Imagine, oh, God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Karl.
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. David Bowie, Sorrow, on XFM 104.9. Nearly there, but, you know, we're working our way up to the grand finale. The bit where Karl spouts absolute nonsense from a dodgy source on the internet about a monkey who did something impossible.
Let's cue up the jingle.
Hang on. All right.
Perfect.
Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
Right. Let's have a look. This one's from some woman, right?
Yeah.
And she was taking part in the London to Brighton bike ride, right? Lovely day, weather's good and everything.
What year?
She's just a couple of months ago. She's done all the training, right? Done all the training and stuff. Got a brand new bike for it. Got a little puncher outfit and stuff, all set for the day, right? It's a nice day. She sets off. They all start pedalling and that on the way to Brighton, right? So she knows the route and that. Got her little headphones on, cycling along. Suddenly...
Right, okay, I'm sorry now. If a cyclist overtakes her and is going really fast and it's sort of hunched over, but it's got like lots of cycling gear on and a helmet and goggles and they can't tell what it is, but they just know it's like a little hairy fella who hasn't bothered shaving his legs, which is weird, isn't it? Because cyclists usually shave their legs and this bloke had really hairy legs. But and it won. They gave it the medal. It won 3 years running. They gave it the key to the city. It had its own game show. And then someone said, hold on though, this fella's all hunched over and he's only 3'5" and his arms are longer than his body. It's a chimp. If it goes anywhere near that, we're never doing it again.
More Monkey News next week.
She's cycling
So
along.
anyway, she's cycling along, right? And this tricycle...
I couldn't predict that.
There's always one element you can never anticipate.
Yeah. Got a kiddie's tricycle with a little kid on it. Little hairy kid with a helmet. Okay, just go on then.
The tricycle comes
Whizzing past, yeah.
thing.
Strong legs, isn't they, chimps?
So she's thinking that, but didn't get a chance to see the thing.
Oh, yeah, couldn't quite see the cyclist. Oh, God! You bald mank git. Go on. Yeah, research scientist Karl Pilkington.
So anyway, she gets to the end line, right? And they got talking, so it was a nice day, nice race and all that. He said, did you see a little thing on a tricycle?
Thing? Well, a person, surely, just a human. Did you see that? No. Did you see that bloke on the tricycle?
So anyway, turns out...
Tricycle.
Yeah! Well, what did you say thing? Well, no, wasn't no suspicious. I mean, what did you say? Did you see that fellow on a tricycle?
Anyway, so it turns out...
Go on.
It was a chimp.
You're joking!
Right.
Well
Oh, Christ almighty. There you go. Unbelievable. And it was a chimp all along.
So anyway, right, so the woman's like,
We're never doing this again.
checking out the news, right? There's nothing on it. She checks out XFM Monkey News.
Right, okay, I'm
I
stopping
don't
there
mention
again. Right, if it turns out she doesn't lose, right, and the circus goes, we're looking for our chimp, it used to ride this tricycle, and it escaped with police chasing it.
No. So she listened to XFM, see if I'd picked up on the story.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't have it and stuff. So she got in touch with the organisers of the London to Brighton bike ride, said, look, saw a little hairy fella.
Why did she care?
Because she wanted to know. She thought it was a bit odd.
Well,
Turns
why-
out it was a chimp. They weren't happy about it. Of
course not.
Because now the owner of the chimp wants to enter it into the Tour de France.
No! Oh, God! I'm gonna die! Oh, God!
In 2005.
Now, a couple of questions. I trust you'll be able to answer these.
Oh, God! Steve, help me out.
How did it get hold of the tricycle?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's not an important point.
Look, that's important.
How
What's
did
the matter
it-
with you, Steve? He doesn't know that.
How did it know to... well, firstly, how did it know which way to cycle? But more importantly, how did it know there was a major bike ride? On that?
Following the crowd,
No,
Steve.
no.
What's the matter with you?
The owner of it had trained it and stuff.
No, he hadn't.
It had already done the run beforehand, before the big day.
No, it hadn't.
Like I say, it wants to do the Tour de France in 2005.
No, it doesn't.
But there's something about animal rights. If they don't let it enter, they can kick up a bit of a fuss.
No! The animal rights is that it's cruel to make a chimp ride a bicycle.
Not if it
that
wants
it's
to.
prejudice that it'll go, is it because I is hairy? You idiot!
Right? So,
Wow, that is the worst. That is the worst one yet. Absolute twaddle. Absolute rubbish, Karl.
Have you got a tricycle?
Unbelievable. If we didn't allow a chimp to enter, the Tour de France, what do you think we'd do?
who's going to stop it? Do you know what I mean? Who's going to stop that? I mean, you're asking me if I'd be president, what would I do? That wouldn't be high up on the list to sort out. I'd say let the kid have a go. Do you know what I mean? Let him have a go in the race. What harm is it doing?
Not a kid, though. This is a chimp.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Can I also just remind you of something else we've learned today?
What?
This is from the listeners. Turns out Chris Moores is a bit of a prick.
We'll do, Cheeky Freak of the Week. Do you want to...
Oh, definitely. Should we do Cheeky Freak
we
of the
have
Week?
Cheeky Freak of the Week?
I can't wait. I'll always do these. I'd start off with these.
All right, well, let's have the jingle for Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Oh, no.
Do you remember it?
No.
I remember it.
Oh. Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Brilliant.
Something like that?
I want some more, though, because that was slightly half-high.
Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Excellent.
Right. This, we're going back again.
Yeah, 17th century?
Well, it was 1829, right?
Oh. I'm impressed.
Now, the problem is with Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Not so much the week, is it, if you're going back to 1829?
Well,
Not even of the century. You haven't even done Cheeky Freak of the century.
there's
What's the problem with Cheeky Freak of the Week?
just because,
Other than the sort of moral implications.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, last week it was a fella with two heads.
Yeah.
We've done Siamese twins. It's Siamese twins again.
Oh, it's
No, it
Siamese
was
twins
Siamese
again.
twins. It wasn't a fellow with two heads last week. It was Siamese twins. Conjoined twins, sorry. They're two different people. This is what I'm telling you.
But this is the problem. They're going to crop up quite a lot just because they've got double a chance. All right?
Oh, please don't write in and complain. He knows not what he does. You understand, don't you? Karl will actually feature one day in this section.
Yeah.
So, right, go on,
Well,
Karl.
we're going back to 1829.
Yeah.
All the way back there to
It's a
1829.
retro conjoined twin link.
A couple of guys set up a business. They were called Chang and Ang.
Oh, they're the first. That's why they were called Siamese twins, because they wasn't that what it was based on? Those two, Chang and Ang.
Was it?
The original, yeah. That's why they're called Siamese twins, because I think they were Siamese.
So these are the first ones.
Well, not the first ones, but they're
First
the ones
one.
that got to fame, I think, and why people started calling them. So people started calling them conjoined twins, Siamese twins. I think I'm right there.
Anyway,
Good. Well, the sort of set up business, sort of going around the US
Well, both of them.
and Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
And what they used to do, people were amazed by it anyway. But
Yeah.
people wanted to know how they get through life doing certain things that you think about. When you think about Sammy Swings, you think about, you know, how do you get through a day like that?
Yeah.
And the thing that cropped up the most with people was how they take a bath. So they used to go on tour around the US and Europe and sit in a bath, have a wash and that. And
did they ever wash each other by mistake? They go, oh, that ends there. That ends there. Like those things in supermarkets. They put one of those down. We go, oh.
What do you mean?
Put that there.
What do you mean?
You know the things on the conveyor belt, the little
dividers.
Yeah.
They wind me up, those dividers. Sorry, I was a complete tangent, but for some reason, it's my own psychosis, but I get so annoyed if I'm in a supermarket, I've got my shopping, I'm just about to get served, and you can always see there are certain people who stand behind you getting edgy, itchy, worried that I'm not going to put the divider down to separate my shopping from theirs. It's like they're terrified that I'm somehow going to deliberately pay for their shopping.
Sneak in their onion.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get an onion, I'll have that. And it's just, but what annoys me is it's not so much that, obviously it's a practical thing, it's the fact that they get a little bit edgy. You can actually see, certainly kind of, dare I say it, certain breed of woman and a certain breed of fella will just get a little bit itchy, a little bit edgy, and they just look at you, can just see them sweating, especially if they can't reach.
I just lean over and do it myself.
Well, I know, but the thing is that it's like they almost feel that they ought to wait for me to do it, as though somehow it's my obligation. And it just for some reason, I know it's ludicrous, but it really annoys me, and I actually deliberately don't put the divider down just to see them sweat.
I like the way that they're actually quite well made. There's some that are brass with like a felt bottom. Yeah. Like you really care. Like a twig would do, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But I just leave a slight gap. And then when it gets to when the woman's putting it through the till or the guy, I just say, that's my stuff.
Do you ever look at other people shopping and go, oh, I should have got that?
Often, yes.
Monkey news, the final monkey news of the year, possibly. It's been a joy, I'd like to say, on behalf of myself, Steve Merchant, and this little bald mank. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
We should just point out as well, if you miss Rockbusters while we're away, yeah, right. You can log on to xfm.co.uk/Rockbusters, where you can actually see Karl himself playing, introducing you to an interactive game of Rockbusters.
Looks very much like Blockbusters.
It does, surprisingly. But yeah, you can join into that.
And there's also talking of monkey news. There's a link on the website. I'm trying to think where you go. I think if you go on my little biography bit, someone's done some animation to some old monkey news.
Oh, it's brilliant. Great.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're having withdrawal symptoms of monkey news, then you can find some classic
and it's
monkey news.
animated, classic monkey news.
I feel drained today.
Do you?
Go on.
This is the strangest radio show in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when we can do that, we can talk about this and go, oh, I feel drained today. Just like he's not. Like, no one's listening. Because that's the sort of thing you say socially and no one listens. Like, just when you're watching up, oh, I feel drained today. It's rhetorical. Yeah. You're not expecting anyone, not even your loved ones, to go, oh, really? They just go, oh, that. But to do it live on air, no one's listening.
What I mean is just give us a jingle.
But the
exactly.
But the truth is,
the contempt we have for our poor listeners is unbelievable.
The listeners aren't listening, and we don't want to be here. So this really is one of the most pointless things ever.
No, would have been quite happy to do a full show.
But you know what?
The flow of it's just.
I would love to listen to this back in 10 years. This actual show. Let's keep this forever. Let's keep this show forever. The show we went early. We were bored. It was a day we're trying to save Africa, but we're a little bit annoyed that no one's listening. Yeah, right. Right, once and for all, the final monkey news of the year.
Oh, go on.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, if you're not into the Live 8 and you're gay, you're not listening, because you're on a walk.
Right, okay. Right. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this card game going on, right? in the big hotel in Vegas. Right. The Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a major card game. All the big players and that were involved. Right, they're all invited. Anyway, so they all meet up in this dark room at the back of the.
Oh, there we go, dark room.
At the back
they didn't work. They didn't see the little 4-foot hairy fella. So it was brilliant at poker.
Like I say, it's a big game, and that everyone's been waiting for it. So it's played in the back room, not in the main entrance bit, right? So anyway, like I say, it's dark in there and what have you, and the players went in. There was already someone sat in there, right?
Right.
but they
Short bloke?
couldn't quite see
Was he a
him.
short, hairy bloke with slightly longer arms than legs?
Couldn't see him.
Where
because
were his arms slightly longer than his legs,
couldn't see
strangely
him with it
enough?
being dark.
Was he
and what have
holding his hand of cards with his feet?
you. Anyway. So the cards were dealt, right? Cards were dealt. Game's going on.
His cards with his feet!
Game went on for hours, right?
No one's listening. The terrible thing is that not even we're listening to Karl now.
I know.
Literally no one is listening
So
to Karl.
insulting.
There was a lot of smoking going on.
It's going on.
A lot of eating and nuts going on. That was a bit weird because they don't normally get through as many, but for this night. So, come on, let's just play Bruce.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you maybe at Christmas time.
Goodbye.
It angered me that
Is there a lot of cheap housing in Leeds? Would that ruined it for him?
But it just was. I assume maybe she was squatting or something. Now listen, it's Rockbusters. I've got the prizes here. Rick, I'll be honest with you. I mean, we've given away some shoddy stuff in the past. This
But
is
it's
the worst
absolute
collection.
tat, is it?
This is really scraping the bottom of the barrel, Carl. I mean,
Let's hold on. The
how
phones
many
are going
more of
mad.
these can we give away?
If you're still phoning, hang up because we're not going to bother anymore. We really sorry about that. Maybe email us or something.
How many of these can we give away? Rick?
Look at that. It's only Fools and Horses. The
It's the
video.
Christmas special from not this year, the year before.
Yeah.
I mean, we have given away so many of these. I imagine there's charity shops throughout London.
Throwing them
these
away.
in. Yeah, throwing them away.
Yeah.
So we got
Oh,
that,
dear.
and if you didn't watch it, if you weren't one
It
of
was a
the
big
20
green,
million that watched it.
blue-eyed, fat-legged, purple-eater people. If they had a big and they had a big boo. It's something like that.
And once again, the best chill-out album ever, with, it's pretty much rubbish.
It was a big boo.
Actually, no, the songs are okay, but
Purple-eater.
it's just basically a collection of songs you might have heard on adverts. So enjoy that. Oh god, this one again, the best air guitar album in the world, volumes.
This is no longer an entertainment show. This is three people chatting to each other now and again. Sometimes we remember it's going out. Sometimes we just take a call for our own amusement. I mean,
It's the same price again. It's the David Attenborough compilation of DVDs, which I'd be very surprised if actually makes it to you. I imagine someone here will have had that long before we post it.
Oh dear.
There's a T-shirt in here.
XFM 104.9
You get sent a lot of
Just in
crap
case you're wondering
T-shirts.
what you're listening to.
This is a
What is that?
Quicksilver T-shirt.
What is
That's
that?
fine.
What T-shirt is that?
That's a T-shirt made by the Quicksilver people. So if you're a bit of a surfer dude, and by the look of the size of it,
There's this monkey, right?
oh yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right? Yeah. And anyway, it's in there with the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
The rabbit smoking.
the nurse, right? The nurse, not the nurse, the woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? Is it a nurse?
Depends. What depends what her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by her name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's.
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right,
Kirsty Morris.
Well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she don't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimp fancies her.
So,
Chimp fancies her. He's putting on lipstick. Chimp fancies her because she's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman.
Yeah.
Because, it gets to a point when she sees him every day.
It's the way he sort of tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. Did the chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you thinking that he made a move on her?
So
Right, come on,
he's
let him
allowed
tell
out.
the
He's
story.
allowed out.
Oh,
the
it's not a
cage.
story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you every day. So he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Right. So he notices the code on the door. Right. Because whatever 247 or whatever,
Yeah.
he goes, right, I've clocked that, I've got that, I'll remember that, right? And then he goes, right, there's a lot of
Definitely not.
lipstick and that knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way.
Finish.
No, because
So-
Steve, you know what's going to happen.
Let him finish.
I know what's going to happen.
So he's there,
It's ridiculous.
and he's going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. Right?
You are no! I can't. It's gone too far.
Little bit of a-
No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right,
Your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing
Right.
the story.
So-
Turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn them off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty
I
good.
didn't mention the mascara.
It's looking all right, right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. He's looking good. 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit!
I Feel Free from Cream. That's pretty much the last track, isn't it, guys? I imagine on XFM 104.9.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've got nothing to say after that ridiculous story. I mean, that's worse than the bank robbery to me.
Yeah.
That he clocks out. And the bloke on the desk. All right, Kirsty. Oh, you're 2 foot shorter and hairy.
She wasn't a looker anyway. So.
She wasn't a looker anyway. Brilliant. Yeah, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of probably losing it a little bit then in the front. And so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
They saw a glare and thought, I'll have that.
Yeah.
What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in, on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. She's the one.
She was, or the estate?
She was, right?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kid took a horse into her house.
Yes.
Right.
Now, we won't go over that again.
No.
If you're a new listener, I think we covered. I think they get
That's
the
all you
idea
need to know.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
No, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
What, toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to, she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
we described her as.
Look like a light bulb, which
It is those kind of women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. Sort of flame.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. She used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
Right, she used to do that. But
What, was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had
No,
big eyelids?
it was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know, like...
What do you mean popular things? They
think
didn't
people
go,
have
they go, oh, I say, well, all the rage, can I get some big eyelids, please?
No, it was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids, they could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Just too much skin. It was like the neck of a chicken. But on the eyes.
What's your point? Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the
And
leggings.
that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's... When I read that story with people with trousers,
Yeah.
I went from that...
Yeah.
To
into
a
that.
woman who used to have big eyelids. I still at the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it. And same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to, Dave's house.
Yeah.
And,
Or
she'd
Drew
say,
Pete,
well,
as you call it.
that's alright, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car. Because he could hardly... he could hardly see. He had to have his head...
He gets to tilt his head back to keep his eyes open.
Make sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook.
I know.
But this began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. No, all right.
I had so
the-
much
the
mash
farmers.
last night. I had so much sausage mash, at second helpings, that I had to sit on the edge of a seat so my stomach could hang down. I love spuds. Spuds and bread. I could not do without spuds and bread.
I feel like maybe I could make my own bread. Spuds, I wouldn't know where to start with a spud.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're amazing. You can boil them, you can broil them.
Yeah.
I don't know what broiling is,
Nor do
but
I.
I suspect it's tasty.
I don't think it's as good as... I mean, obviously the chipped potato is...
For the working
everyone's
classes,
favourite.
the
Oh,
chip.
it was always on. The chip fat fry was always on in my household. The ceiling, the death trap fire, polystyrene ceiling was
Yeah.
yellow.
Exactly.
Come Wednesday in our house.
Yeah.
And, always had chips.
Because all I remember hearing, if I think back to my childhood, all I remember was, gotta stop and get some potatoes, or phone your dad, tell him to get some potatoes.
Well, that was your job, wasn't it? Karl?
Yeah, the potatoes.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it genuinely, it does concern me
What
because
did you have to do? Did you have to fill a diary out for your
Well, it's
teacher?
when, do you know when you're at school? I don't know if you do the same thing, but you get like a little red book, right? And every night, I think it was a way of the teachers sort of keeping an eye on you. So if you went out robbing, if you wrote it in your diary, they'd go what you're playing at.
Sure.
Right? So you'd have to write down what you did every night.
Yeah.
But I didn't get... Steve started getting on your case, sort of ganging up on me. I'll tell you now, Steve, I just forgot. Remember a couple of weeks ago, you said to me that my pub quiz team is rubbish?
Yeah.
Right, well, it doesn't matter anymore because you're not part of it this time.
That's bad. That's bad, because it's interesting you say that, Karl. Karl, you say that because I tell you this, I found someone, mate, who could be filling that tricky fifth member. I wanted to test him out this week, mate. On your team.
Test that on your team. Because
Karl.
I'll tell you what this is like. I don't know if you're familiar with Paul Ince, who used to play with Man United, right? But everyone used to say he's the governor, right? Even the players used to call him the governor, right? And Alex Ferguson at Man United was like, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
I'm in charge here. And he got rid of him. And that's what's happened. You were moaning the other week, saying your team's rubbish, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how you do on your own, right?
Ooh, he's turned, isn't he?
I'll be honest, Karl, I'd like to be on your team.
Well, sorry, Paul Ince. You'll have to go and join Middlesbrough, or wherever it is it's gone to.
Karl, what can I do to get back on your team?
It's not happening. I've already filled your bids.
Don't let him have the upper hand, Steve.
No, wait a minute. I'll tell you what always annoys me, though. Ricky spends most of the show slagging you off, right, having a go at you, annoying you in the week, squeezing your head, making you eat burgers, right? But you always take out on me. I'm the one who always gets the insults. I'm the one who's now relegated from your team. Why, you see, this is the thing. You're just as bad as him, really, because you're siding against me, because you know that I'm willing to take it. The truth of it is this, you know that Ricky Gervais is keeping you in burgers and grapes, metaphorically speaking. He's the one that's got you in Heat magazine.
I just spat all over your new Guinness Book of Records.
You see?
Get me a tissue.
He's just squirted tea, laughing all over your Guinness Book of Records. I'm assuming I'm going to get the flak for that.
No, it's because you made me laugh when I was drinking, because you went, it's like that, and it made me laugh, and I spat.
I just think it upsets me that you never pick on Ricky. You never ever go in because you know he's the one who's raised your profile and made you a little bit of a celebrity.
We've missed one here. Using his teeth, Raman Andiapan, right, husked a coconut.
He did what?
He husked a coconut. He's the fastest coconut husker in the world.
What does that mean?
I don't know, he pulls husks.
What's that?
His little face, look.
What's a coconut husking?
He pulls the husk off and look at Karl, just with his head down. Karl, come on. What's the matter?
Because that cost me 20 quid.
I know, well, I'll see you alright. I've
Tea all over the world's smallest man.
Why have they stood him next to the world's biggest man?
Right, I'm in a bad mood now.
Oh dear.
I'm
So
not
you haven't got a team? Steve, I'll sort you out. Come to me. I'll sort you out.
Seriously,
Don't
mate,
worry.
I found
We'll
someone
win.
who would help you win this week, Karl, and
No,
I was going to
Steve.
tell you about it, and now...
Steve, you can be on my team this week, and I know something about the quiz that Karl doesn't know. So...
I'll tell you, I just think that it's so ungrateful. So
Whatever.
ungrateful.
Right, Songs of Phrase, just give it a couple more plays. Just
Yeah.
email in, we'll pick a winner soon. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Well, this is rubbish this week. No one knows it because it's rubbish. Steve was right.
There's 6 songs there, so if you know what they are, just
That's the end of that, I think. That's the end of Songs of Phase.
email in.
I think. We've got none there. No. To have good songs, me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it. Right, Scrooge, right, is the film that I'm in. Thought I'd do a Christmassy one.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Get people in the Christmas mood and that.
Yeah, you have got people in the Christmas mood. You're like Santa visiting them.
So...
It's you in the film Scrooge.
Yeah,
Which
yes.
version of Scrooge?
The old one.
Is it if it's just you moaning with bells, I'll be annoyed. Right, go
That
on
is
then.
essentially Scrooge.
yeah.
Right, Scrooge, listen to this, and then there's some question at the end.
All right.
And you can win some stuff and that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're late.
Only 20 minutes.
What do you mean by coming in here at this time of day?
I've just been doing some Christmas shopping, haven't I? Probably do some more shopping on Monday, because it's my day off, isn't it?
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
You got to see what I've bought, Suzanne?
No, thank you.
I don't mind showing you. It's only a Christmas present, isn't it? Just bought some more condoms.
Why?
Well, I bought some last year. Got 2 boxes. They all got used, so...
I'm very glad to hear it. How much do I pay you?
Why are you asking? So the presents I buy has got nothing to do with what I earn. Like I say, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't go mental on her. Do you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even tell her, because I think she'd want to travel around the world and all that, and I'm not into that, to be honest, so I'll probably keep it quiet.
Why?
Well, once you've been around the world, where do you go next year? Each to their own, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Well, what do you want?
What for Christmas? Not that fussed, really. And you, it's just as well I'm not that fussed, because do you know I do some work at XFM? Do you know what they're giving me for Christmas present?
Nothing?
No, might as well have been nothing. 2 CDs. That's it. I was well fed up.
I'm sure you will.
They give you a list of about 30 albums, and you get to pick 2 off the list. So I've gone for Kings of Leon album and the Best of Bob Marley.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very day.
Did they? Do you know what sort of donuts Bob Marley likes?
It's not my business.
No, it's not a proper question. It's an old Peter Kay joke. He likes the ones with jam in. Do you get it? Garlic bread. It's good, isn't it?
Excellent.
Oh, Carl, well done.
Karl in Scrooge there. The only man more mean and depressed generally than Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh dear. Oh.
What's the question, Karl?
Well, if people have been listening from the start, right? What albums am I getting?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm. Good, yeah.
What albums am I getting from for working for this place for 6 years? All right.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Do you want to apologise once more for anyone you might have offended over the year?
Yeah, like I say, I never want to upset anyone. We're just chatting about stuff.
It's just chatting. It's from the heart. You see something, you say, "Oh, it looks a bit like so and so," or "Isn't it a bit?" You're not really, you don't really try and hurt anyone's feelings, do you?
But I think most people know that.
And I've got to apologise for laughing at anything you say. I actually can't help it. Again, it's not vindictive, but when Karl comes out with some of the things he says, it's impossible for me not to laugh or react. So, have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, before that, Rick, is there some final, for the year, monkey news?
Tell you what, let's play a good song.
Okay.
Right, we'll have a bit of monkey news, and then that's it.
A bit of Amy Mann, then.
Perfect.
Brilliant, this one.
I brought in Metal Christmas, is that all right? That's my only request from this show, that we do play Paul Di'Anno's version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The rest of it's over to you.
Yeah, we're going to play some Christmas tunes. We're going to play some, our favourite hits of the year. But mainly, this is the rock programme. This is the rock programme.
What worries me, Rick, is there's a lot of people who listen to our show and they're not regular XFM listeners. They just kind of crawl
They're
out
not
of their
regular
morphine
people.
stupid on a Saturday afternoon, put the show on. So they might not be familiar with
Ian Canfield is a young man. He's been in,
he's about 14.
He's been in radio, it's weird, he's 14, but he's been in radio for 15 and a half years. He was weaned on the milk of Avant.
Yeah.
Right? And, he's gonna be the new rock god, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. No DJ Canfield. Just go, yeah. Right? And over the 2 hours, I want to work out the 4 pillars of rock, right? I want 4 names, 4 pillars of rock, right? Huge rock pillars. And then I want the king who stands astride them like the archangel of metal. So we'll be asking Ian, every few minutes we'll be asking, right, who's your first pillar of rock? And then, keeping the one that stands astride them. Okay?
And how many do we need?
Well, we need 5 names then, don't we? The 4 pillars of rock and who stands astride them.
Right, okay. Like the Overlord with these Axe Attack albums.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Oasis. Christmas.
Oasis doing their version of Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas. It seems only appropriate that we play the occasional Christmas tune. There aren't many decent ones.
We will be playing the greatest, not just Christmas, one of the greatest songs of all time, but certainly the greatest Christmas tune of all time, Fairy Tale in New York.
Is that going to be the version done by, what's his name, out of Boyzone?
Has he done one?
Yeah. Because he's lived the hard rock and roll life.
What's his name?
What is his name?
Ronan Keating?
Yeah.
He wasn't bad on Room 101, actually. I think he's lightened up a little bit.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, Canfield, I'm sure you can, you've probably got experiences of your own that you might want to talk about, but people ask me what Ricky's like in real life. And I don't want to get grotesque. It's Christmas, people are listening, people are eating sandwiches, but he has a flatulence problem. I don't know if you're aware of this. It is.
It's not a problem.
Right. Well, it is for us.
Yeah.
You may not. I think the problem with Ricky is Ricky hates to miss out on anything. He's terrified that there's going to be something going on that he's missing out on, a conversation, a joke, someone falling over, you know. And so he daren't spend any time in the lavatory because it's too any period of time he spends in there, he could be missing out on some fun. So he kind of tries to get his lavatory, occupying time down to a minimum, an absolute minimum. Plenty of pissing. There's loads of that, but none of the other activity. Really, I mean, you keep that. Really, it's like you're in, you're out, and sometimes I don't think you've done the full job, Rick.
Yeah.
And today, I tell you this, my eyes were bleeding. It's intense. It's just a word of warning because the kitchen at XFM is out of bounds now. No one's going in there until the new year.
A to J in the library.
A to J in the record library. I'll tell you this: I don't know if like Tony Blackburn's in the building.
His wig will fall off.
But seriously,
not that he wears a wig. He doesn't wear a wig.
But if he's going down now, maybe he wants to play some Beach Boys. I mean, seriously, forget I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Forget you might have survived in the jungle, Tony. But you get down there, mate.
Tony, would you rather eat a plate of maggots or go and get Beach Boys?
Exactly.
Saying A to J. Oh, pot pickers.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It is absolutely extraordinary down there. So I'll just be warned.
But it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Why would Blackburn be listening to this?
I don't know. He's probably doing a bit of Christmas shopping.
Sure.
And he's out and about with probably got his little, personal stereo on.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll listen to the boys at XFM. Exactly. And Canfield, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not Vance, is it? Okay, who is secured as one of the pillars of rock? I'll tell you what, I want some ads, and after that, the Fairy Tale in New York.
Oh.
XFM. The Pogues, featuring Kirsty McCall, and a Fairy Tale of New York. Brilliant, on XFM. Go on, Karl, go on.
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers.
Why?
Because they don't look good in them.
Right, and who was this man, and from what era?
French fella.
Okay.
Last week.
Did he mean walk around naked?
He just said women should wear skirts rather than trousers because no woman looks good in a pair of pants.
Right. How old was he?
He was probably about 67.
Uh-huh.
About that, 67, 68.
Yeah.
Wasn't happy with that. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But,
right.
I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going? Or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you asking?
Because I thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it ends there with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
your mind's
the
still whirring.
Yeah, go on. What did you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Karl's brain.
That would be amazing. Oh, with the commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in.
Yeah.
On, right? There was a woman about 4 houses down. Right? Rough. She's the one
She was, or the estate?
She was, right?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kid took a horse into her house.
Yes.
Right.
Now, we won't go over that again.
No.
If you're a new listener, I think we covered. I think they get
That's
the
all you
idea
need to
on,
know.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
No, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Karl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to, she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
we described her as.
Look like a light bulb when
It
she was
is those
bending
kind of
over in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth that shoots on a flame.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. She used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
Right, she used to do that. But
what, was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know? Like,
What do you mean popular things?
think
They
people have
go, oh, I say, well, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Just too much skin. It was like the neck of a chicken. But on the eyes.
Well, what's your point? Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the
And
leggings.
that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's when I read that story with people with trousers.
Yeah.
I went from that.
Yeah.
To
into
a
that.
woman who used to have big eyelids. I still know the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house.
Yeah.
And
Or Drew
say,
Pig,
well,
as you call him.
that's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car because he could hardly see. He had to have his head.
He gets to tilt his head back to keep his eyes
Make
open.
sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times? Oh.
What a load of gobbledygook.
I know.
But this began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Karl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. Oh, all right.
Can I just ask Karl how he got on over Christmas? Because the last time I spoke to him, you hadn't bought a present for your girlfriend. I have to say, I was on tenterhooks all Christmas.
Well, you changed it. After that show, I felt bad, even though I shouldn't have done, because...
Because you hadn't bought your girlfriend a Christmas
Yeah, but
present.
I said to you, I booked a table at a hotel in Covent Garden, had Christmas dinner there, which was nice, right? It's good food and everything.
It didn't feel like enough to me.
Well, then I went out and treated some stuff, and then...
No. A couple of days before Christmas, he went, I took Suzanne to that hotel we're going to go to for Christmas dinner. We had tea and cakes. And I went, oh, you treated her? He went, no, she paid for it, but I was just showing her what it was going to be like. That was her extra treat. She paid for it. I love that.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, it was it was like 150 quid for a meal for two, which is pretty dear. So I'm not going to buy her cakes as well.
I love that! All right, love, have anything you want. You pay for your own pudding, I'm not mental.
Yeah.
So
you treated her to some other
Yeah,
stuff?
some bits and bobs.
What,
And
so
then
she chose them and you paid for them?
What, the presents?
Yeah.
Or you chose them and she paid for them, but, you know, it's the thought that counts.
I got them on the way home that Saturday.
Well done.
And what did you buy?
Shopped. Well, just some bits.
Might be personal, Steve.
Well, I don't care.
Just some bits.
Yeah,
Just
but
bits and pieces.
leave out the personal bits. What bits?
Just little things. And then yesterday, right?
A monkey wrench and a new washer for the shower.
Yeah. Some recordable CDs that you need for your job.
Oh,
So,
dear.
no, when you gave those presents to her, did her face light up?
Right. I don't want to tell you what they were, right? But she wasn't that impressed.
You're going to tell us what they were now,
Tell us what they are.
You even know what they are. She told you on Christmas Day.
Hold on, wait a minute.
But it doesn't matter what they are.
It does matter what
No,
they are.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
does, Carl. It's you, mate. Of course it
doesn't
matters.
matter.
Oh, God!
Have you just remembered?
Yeah!
Right, but don't. There's no need.
I've got to tell him, Carl. I really want your permission because I don't want to be I know it's not, but we know it's not that embarrassing. It's really quite sweet.
Yeah, but in a way, right? The way I look at it is, right? Christmas, even when I was a little kid, right? It's not.
Please let me tell him, Carl.
Well, let me just tell you first, though. Let me tell you why I didn't go all out on the old present front.
All right. Justify yourself.
Right? First of all, I've covered it up since then anyway, right, with that present, because I bought her some shoes yesterday, and she did say, I'll give you the money for them, but when I get home I said, it's all right. I said, you can have them, right? So not only did I buy her some food on Christmas Day, I got her shoes. She's probably had a
And they feel like a horse.
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah, there you go, there's your shoes, there's your food, right, bed down, see you later.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
I
she's
have
done.
fed and clothed
Yeah,
her.
did you comb her hair?
She's done well this year, right? So the thing
She's
is,
done well this year. It's like you're a single parent living on a council estate with a smack problem, and you still managed to buy them some Lego.
when I was a kid, right, it wasn't about what you got. I remember one year when I was about 8, right?
Oh, this is going to make me cry, isn't it, this?
No, it's not. I'm just saying the way it is, right? I woke up at about 4 in the morning. And I was like, oh, what I forgot? And I couldn't sleep. I was that on edge. It's the excitement of Christmas, isn't it? It's like, oh, what's wrapped up? I need to know.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's the fact that people are saying, no, you won't know until tomorrow.
Yes. Sure.
That annoys you and winds you up.
Okay.
So I got up at 4 in the morning, opened my presents, and then went, right, I know now. Went back to bed, had a great sleep.
Yes.
Right? So it's nothing to do with the excitement of what you get. It's the excitement of not knowing what you've got.
And then what happened when you got up to go down with the
So
presents?
hang on. So what you're saying to me is that you could wrap up a brick because the thrill of Christmas is in hoping and being excited about what it is, not the actual gift itself.
Yeah.
Is that what you did? Did you get a brick?
No, let me tell you now what he got. He got her a present, right? And she said, she came and I said, yeah, he got me. It was an industrial-sized packet of condoms.
It was a joke gift.
No, it
No, it wasn't a
wasn't
joke.
a joke.
It wasn't even a joke.
I went home that Saturday after the year, past Boots, thought, might have something in here. They were on, like, some value.
Right, you passed the
Were
makeup.
they used?
Right, but
Passed the
anyway,
makeup. You passed all the other.
Past the
feminine
makeup,
stuff.
past the lovely vanity cases.
Yeah.
the foot spas.
Exactly,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bathroom
Oh,
products.
hold on. How much are these, love, for 100?
Yeah.
$4.99. Yeah.
Do I get them reduced if I buy in bulk?
So how many did you buy? What was it?
I don't know, probably about 100.
Right, okay.
And is she allowed to use those with anyone?
Did you wrap them?
Can she just go out and have a wild
Well,
time
you don't
with
need to
them?
wrap. They're already wrapped, aren't they? Oh. And then what did she say when she opened them?
I
No,
just-
wait, Carl, what did she say?
Right, play a record and we'll come back to this. Oh, you're worse than my father, that's genius. Made famous, of course, by Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
That's All Along the Watchtower, as originally done by Mr. Bob Dylan.
On XFM 104.9.
So, Carl, just take us through the moment where you gave this gift. Firstly,
So you went into Boots, right? You thought, alright, 100 condoms. Brilliant. Okay. Did you wrap it
I don't
up?
know if it was 100, probably 80.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Right?
You don't want to go mad, do you?
Wrap them up.
I'm just resting easy knowing that he's not trying to breed.
Right? No.
Yeah.
So, I got her them. I got her Grease on DVD, because she's
Okay.
always watching that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So just think of when her mum said, what did Karl get you? Some condoms and grease.
I was going to say, I'm glad he said on DVD.
And, she was surprised anyway, right? Because
Yeah, I bet she was.
no, when she got
she was thinking like jewellery.
no,
So
right?
that showed her. That surprised you, hasn't it? All right.
So hang on, wait a
You
minute.
thought it was a holiday, didn't you? Yeah, look at your face.
You don't know me at all. So hang on. So did you give these on Christmas Day?
Right, what happened is she got in from work that Saturday, right? And I said, look under the tree.
Knackered. Oh, at least it's Christmas. Yeah. At least I'm going to get a little bit. Yeah, go on.
I said, look, you got some stuff under the tree, right? So
Did you give her a sugar lump?
Right, she was really chuffed with that. But she said she was a bit puzzled because I didn't know we had any wrapping paper, right? So I ended up using wallpaper.
You didn't take it off the wall, though. You had some.
No, it was some left over, right? So she said, why have you used wallpaper? I said, well, I didn't have any paper and you were getting in a bit and I wanted you to have a surprise. So she said, can I have a feel of them? I said, no.
Presents.
You thought, right, I've got the right thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Christmas Day, I said, no, don't get carried away. It's nothing really good. You know, we said we weren't going to buy each other much. So there you go, open them.
Yeah, go on.
And
Can I just ask, had you received your present from her yet?
yeah.
So what had you received?
What did he have? Had some shoes,
Nice.
right? Getaway game for PlayStation.
Nice.
Which is
I'm just totting up
Just
the
talk
value
about
of
the value
this.
of those,
Go on, yeah.
And just also think about how much fun and pleasure you get from them.
Yeah.
Although, of course, condoms, I can see the
Well,
see the appeal.
Well, okay. So
yeah,
I think
but
I can.
also add to that bit 150 quid for a meal. If you're going to start
Mindless.
totting up, 150 quid for a meal. I bought her some shoes, 72 quid.
Yeah, that was after the event, though.
Doesn't matter.
All right, so you received these, dare I say it, thoughtful and nice gifts. You handed over the box of condoms. They were wrapped up. She
Well,
unwrapped them.
yeah.
Go on, take us through it. Walk us through it.
Well, it's not something you play with on Christmas morning.
Oh God. Oh.
But,
Right.
But when she opened
What
them,
did she
her
say? What did
face
she say?
well, I wrapped them twice as well, so she thought it was something really good. It was
Extra
like,
protection.
do? Right.
And
So she thought it was something really good.
and then
So the
then,
disappointment would be doubled.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
then she just opened it and went, oh yeah, so what's on the telly? And that was
Cool,
that.
ungrateful. What an ungrateful woman that is.
Well, she
Fancy
got
not,
stuff.
fancy not wanting
I told her.
a box of economy condoms from Boots.
I said to her about the thing about, you know, it's all about the surprise and that, innit?
Yeah.
You explained that to her?
Yeah.
What, after she'd unwrapped it?
Yeah.
Thoughtful.
And she was all right about it.
Yeah. She understood.
Rick, you know I suggested to him that he buy his girlfriend a gift. I'm worried I've done more damage to the relationship by suggesting that than if he had just forgotten.
Next time you've got to go shopping for her yourself, Steve.
I think I might do.
You've better go shopping for her yourself.
I'm glad it's all over though. It's mental.
Yeah.
It annoys me. The whole thing annoys me, and she knows that as well.
Yeah.
She should know. What, she still insists on having Christmas once a year.
Well,
Wow. I'm you know.
no, but well, anyway, what did you get?
I can't think what you bring to the relationship, Karl. I don't know what it is she's getting from you in this relationship. It's like she's
I
doing
think
all
we
the
know.
work. Well, yeah.
80 times. Oh God, Karl! I love it. You're brilliant. I know what she's getting. He's the.
What though? He's not thoughtful.
No, but he's thoughtful. He's the best he can do with the brain he's got. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
He's doing his best. He's absolutely doing his best. There's no.
He's working at the limits of his powers.
Do you know what I mean? Though he's done as well as he can with what he was given.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
and
understand.
that's admirable.
Yeah.
It's like, I think he's done better than you'd expect. I bet his teachers didn't even think he'd get this far. Do you know what I mean?
What? Find a girl.
No, well, yeah, a job, a girl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Clothe himself. He's done really well. What do you think, Karl? You think you've done well?
I think I've done all right compared to some of my mates.
What are they doing now?
Probably not that much. Do you know what I mean? Mrs. Matthews said I wouldn't be an high flyer. I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I have a holiday every year. Got somewhere to live and that.
Yeah. Got a new flat, haven't you?
Yeah, so
where are they then? The condoms? Did she show them to her family and friends?
No,
Take
no.
them into work. Look what
I'm
Karl's got.
surprised she told Ricky, actually. I was a bit disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go shouting around.
Well, she was
what
so
I got.
excited, Karl. Clearly. You're just so pleased and proud.
All right, play a record. We'll come back to it.
No, that's it now.
Streets, don't mug yourself. XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, a regular Santa Claus.
I'll leave it.
Oh dear.
Right, listen. Right. Yeah, New Year and all that.
He's great, isn't he?
Rockbusters is on the way. We're getting some good stuff coming in.
I have to say, I'm amazed. Every answer I've had so far has been correct. I listened to the clues. I've got no idea. And I know you, Carl. I spend time with you.
Have you seen the XFM listeners? Well, of course they're the same as Karl.
Sure.
Of course they've got the same mindset.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. Karl is in some pain now, isn't he?
What angers me is the fact that the listeners, at least they get a record. They get 3 minutes where they can just relax. They don't have to listen to this drivel. I've got to sit here for another 3 minutes while you try and explain to this idiot why we have a parasites and why we have fish and why, you know. It's just interminable.
Oh, Karl's question is, what's the point of a parasite? I was saying, well, they evolved alongside everything else and it's part of the ecosystem. He's going, but why is a parasite in a fish, in a heron, back in a fish? And I said, what's the point in anything? Right, apart from the balance of the ecosystem that survives at any time. And then Steve went, Karl, you should have done this when you're in sixth form.
Yeah.
Questioning the point of life.
Yeah, you should have had these existential questions, you know, when you were younger.
Did you ever used to lay awake at night thinking, where did the universe end?
No.
I did that when I was about 6 or 7 for about a year. When someone said it was...
He was lying awake at night thinking, where does Manchester end? I assume it goes on forever.
They've made a map, haven't they? For the for the universe.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, as far as they can. Yeah.
Big is it?
It's massive.
Yeah.
But if you're that lost, you know what I mean? Forget
the
the
map's
map.
not going to help you. Sure.
If you're that lost, forget it. Look, we're never going to make it. We're not going to live 400 light years. We're not going to. Of course, you could take a shortcut through a wormhole, couldn't you?
What's that?
Oh no! Let's not talk about the universe, please. Let's talk about something that you could comprehend, Karl.
Well, listen.
Were you on Richard and Julius today?
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was good. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit surreal.
Is it?
Yeah. It's nice. That's nice though. There's something charming about them. Do you know what I mean? They go off on tangents. They sort of digress. They suddenly think of something. She suddenly go, oh, my jumper's itching or something. You know.
Yeah.
And it's quite charming. It's not annoying at all.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen it through before. And I hope I didn't insult them because I said it was like an adult Blue Peter.
Right.
But
in what way?
Well, they had a Christmas wrapping competition.
Right.
Then they had
a Christmas wrapping competition.
And then they had
that wasn't them doing kind of hip-hop.
Then they had what the French people are like. There was a little didn't quite understand that living in France. Then they had a woman who relived an Elizabethan Christmas. The bit that made me laugh was she was sort of announcing this through an Elizabethan microphone and PA to all the people sitting around dressed as...
I'm a bit confused. This sounds fascinating.
It was good though. And at the end I said, next week I'll be washing a tortoise and that. Yeah. And the producer said, if you do want to make something for the show, we'll definitely feature it. So I might make some of those things that you spoke on Blue Peter, like send in sort of, you know, I remember they made a chest of drawers out of 3 matchboxes.
Yeah.
For Barbie doll or something, or Action Man.
I seem to remember them showing you how to make a dusty bin once.
What, on Blue Peter?
I made one. I remember making one.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Blue Peter, obviously, for, like, 25 years, but is it the same sort of thing?
I think it's pretty much the same now, yeah. They occasionally they'll have kind of larger sort of dramatic scenes, so that all the cast will kind of act out sort of murder mysteries and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bit more of that going on.
Do they still have the Kodo drummers from Japan over?
I think the Kodos come on like twice a week.
With the shiniest buttocks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Greased, they're in like sort of nappies or whatever they call them, and they're playing the drums, and you see them from behind playing these big drums, and they've got shiny buttocks. The lights really pick up their arses.
I think they've kind of funked it up since we were younger, because I remember it was always stuff like, let's have a look at this traction engine.
Yeah.
Or let's drive some traction engines, one very small, a slightly larger one, then you need a larger one, and we'll just drive them around the studio for a bit.
So you're going up Nelson's column with Shep.
Yeah.
You might die, you might not.
But I always wondered if perhaps the people in charge were not perhaps down with the kids. So when they were saying, what are we going to do this week? Let's have a look around a traction engine.
Exactly.
That's what the kids of the early 80s want.
But they did used to sneak in education, whereas Magpie, that was just like funky people who were sort of really in the 70s.
Never watched Magpie.
No, I know I got it wrong as well. I did used to watch it, but but I used to watch Blue Peter. I think I was conned.
I always feared, because see, with the Blue Peter, I felt like I was learning something. I imagine on Magpie it was just, you know, Mr. T came round or whatever. It was a lot more cool, was it?
It was a little bit more cool, yeah, and a lot more throwaway, and it was sort of like, Magpie was sort of like Looking.
Right,
on telly.
Yeah,
you know. What happened to Looking?
I don't know, it used to be the Junior TV Times, I don't know. There's probably people listening who've never even heard of Looking.
Is that what it was?
Apparently so.
But there was cartoons and things.
Yeah, it was just basically an advert for ITV. Looking.
Oh, was it?
Almost entirely, yeah.
And did it have like a Laurel and Hardy strip or something?
No, it would have things like the story of 5 Star.
Really?
And,
is it like the ones in the News of the World?
Not dissimilar.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had 5 kids. Next picture. Bought one of them a guitar. Next one. We're at number 7.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Next week, Tina Turner.
I love the fact that 5 Star is still touring. There's only 3 of them now.
Really?
They're still called 5 Star.
Really? Yeah, I thought there was 4 Boney M's at one point. Tribute acts, that each one of them had a... And then there was a 5th, who was someone who wasn't the original member of one of the Boney M's, who set up a splinter group. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know how many there are now.
What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Karl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Karl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?